Hello, Carrot. Alright, we hopefully will be better now. I have rebooted my router. Starlink apparently had an update, so hopefully there was just something weird going on there. And now with the update, we are sorted. So fingers crossed, but please let me know if we have any more issues. Um, Alright, well, jumping back into where we were. So yeah, we were just doing a bit of damage testing. The damage amounts were around the 40 to 60 mark for various attacks from both Barry and Steve. I didn't really catch what the differences were between their two attacks, but I could see they were roughly in that range. So now we're going to try changing these all to 1, and let's see what happens. Turn that one off. Okay. Will be interesting to see what we're looking at here for the actual differences in performance. But this way, people will have the choice if they want to, as you said, Carrot, have that experience similar to what Dumpy would have had. Um, all right, and look, this guy's actually got a mushroom and these guys ready to go in one spot, right next to a. Except I failed to grab them. But right next to a Grace. That's not bad. That's not bad, random merchant man. Alright, let's have a look then, hey? You there. Alright, what are we looking at? 162. Oh, jeez. Alright, so they won that fight taking no damage. So especially with me pulling some aggro, I think it's going to be a pretty insane improvement. In fact, there's a big part of me that thinks they're going to be real OP, especially when I use the. Yeah. Huh. Okay, but he did get kind of whacked in taking just a couple of hits. Let's see how they do with the rest of the camp. All right, go for it, boys. Oh, yeah, they do take the hits just as bad. When they get whacked, they get whacked. But definitely an improvement, especially with a bit of kiting, and especially if I were to throw this on to protect them, um, and pull aggro towards me a lot more, summons would get a lot stronger. Cancel. Nice. Especially Barry, who can reduce a good amount of that damage that he takes, um, and then just nail them hits. Like, it's kind of huge. All right, and then what happens if I go for somebody who's actually strong right now? Oh boy, like recusant Henricus. Okay. What happens if I ask? Yeah, true, true, true. Or with their arrows, because they already deal huge damage. Alright, who should we pit them against? How about, let's go to Lasciar Ruins. Um, actually, what is a good enemy to try and have them fight? Um, it's going to be interesting because I do think that they're going to take more damage. Troll, yeah, good point. The ultimate test dummy. You're right. That is always the best one to go for, and I do like this one, just outside of the Third Church of Marika. Super easy to access. All right, boys. Let's get you guys to have a little crack, hey? Um, yeah. I know, right? This poor troll. All right, boys. Fuck him up. Yeah, get the bows out and go to town. Boom. Oh shit. Oh boy. That's a lot of damage. Oh man. So if you were playing like this, ranged summons might be genuinely insane. Because that amount of damage was crazy. Hot damn. Um, yeah, right. It does, like it absolutely, yeah, like I can see definitely why they did it, right? Like, why ranged summons are already kind of rare. And I think it's kind of fortunate that they still are in this mod. But yeah, why they have reduced the damage amount so much. Because it is crazy. Alright, let's see how you guys go taking on everybody here. Including the big scary boy. Alright, go for it, boys. Man, the damage amounts are just so much higher. And this is why I kept with the base game scaling for summons. I've definitely had some questions from people, but it's like, yeah, there's a... I trusted. I trusted what... where are you firing? I trusted what FromSoft was doing. I knew they would have had a good reason. And, yeah. Well, I mean, it's sort of what made me to build this mod, in all honesty. Oh, wow. It's literally, yeah. No, not playing your game, buddy. It was literally playing the, what was it? Elden Lord's Army of Summons. The other, like, the most downloaded summons mod. And yeah, just, I mean, they haven't taken any attacks yet. I mean, that's kind of my fault, isn't it? But yeah, I just remember being like, huh, I summon someone and they just murder everyone. Where's the challenge? Hey Luna, how you going? What do I think about this game? What game? What game are you talking about? If you can answer that successfully, I'll answer your question. Um, yeah, so they're kind of insane. They are kind of insane. Who? They are in YouTube. So, what's this game called? Otherwise, I have confirmation that you are a bot. Because bots always refer to the game that I'm playing as this game or the game. Yes, yes, and I wasn't actually sure if YouTube streaming was working, but it looks like it is. But perhaps my first viewer is a bot. Yes. Yes, sorry, Carrot. Yeah, I've got the multi-chat up. So, first time I've seen someone from YouTube. Um, so kind of cool to see that that is actually streaming there. Um, um, who else did I want to see? Jokes on you, we're all bots. Oh well, at least I have some engagement. Alright, well, the next thing I kind of want to see, but I'm gonna not have him win the fight, is I want to see Henricus against this guy. Again, this is going to be outside of the Nuzlocke. I can't summon in here for some reason. Now, why did I just get a freeze and a big freeze? The hell was that? The horse tried to spawn, apparently, but didn't. Okay, it's weird. Yeah, what I should do is actually just go down here. I want to see, because we saw Henricus on a much lower scaled tree avatar. I think he's going to get pummeled if he gets hit, which I think he will, because I don't think he's going to be able to kill them quick enough. But yeah. Oh, Sean Crafter, thanks so much for the follow. How you going? So I'm going to pop this on. I'm doing well. Just doing a little bit of testing with some of the latest changes to the mod. Playing around with if summons weren't nerfed like they are in the base game, and just how much damage they do.
I'm just laughing at the chat.
We had I think a bot from YouTube before.
I think I heard.
Yeah. First question was, how do you find this game? I'm like, what game? You tell me what game. Okay, so I'm gonna give Henricus a little whirl. Outside of Nuzlocke, I will... Oh my god, that's just insane! But what happens if he takes a hit? He takes a big hit. Okay, I need to make sure I quit out before anybody... Well, before he wins specifically. I don't care if Recusant Henricus dies. Okay, so he is going to get smashed. Alright, cool. I mean, that is good to see. His damage output's huge, but he dies. Do you stream daily or you have any schedule? There is a schedule up on Twitch, so you can see it on the schedule page. That's crazy, but good to see, honestly. Hey, Sean Crafter. Alright, butt check. Do you know what game I'm playing? Recusant Henricus. The damage is incredible though, which makes sense on why they nerfed Spirit Summons in base game. Yeah, because they would sort of... Nice, Sean Crafter. I'm gonna go with not a bot. I get skeptical anytime comments are too vague. If people are if it's asking general questions and doesn't know what the game is. And that's typically how I'll check. I've never seen, unless you're the first Sean Crafter, I've never seen a bot successfully answer what the game is, which is kind of crazy because I'm fairly sure I could make a bot that could pretty easily do that. So I've been surprised, but they have never been able to successfully answer what game I'm playing. So I usually just check that. So you're either a very smart bot or you're a real person. I also don't think I've seen a bot follow though either. So I mean, I didn't think you were, but I wasn't sure. How about you guys? And then what if I go and like draw some aggro so that you guys can just like fire? Well, I didn't pull the aggro very well. I'm not a bot, man. That's what bots say. That's exactly what a bot said yesterday. I was like, are you a bot? And it's like, haha, I'm not a bot. And then it was totally a bot. Unless it wasn't a bot. I don't know. What was your thoughts yesterday, Carrot, on that one bot that maybe wasn't a bot? Quick solve this capture to view stream. Yeah, is that a thing? I think at this point I'm And Zephyr, who was on the other day, gave me a suggestion there. He was like, because what I had was you couldn't comment, you couldn't participate in chat unless you had confirmed with your uh, and that's another very common bot question. PC or console? Yes, because a regular person can quickly be like, if there's a mod and he's summoning these guys that aren't summons in the base game, uh, it's got to be PC, right? But I suppose if you're new to the area, you might not necessarily know that. Um, Skeletons, marionettes, um, um, yeah, but it was like so you had to confirm with your mobile number or follow for one day. But it's like at this point, that's potentially like when I've got so few people actually viewing at this point to have like any kind of a block, just might alienate people or make them less interested. Um, so yeah. You've never played Elden Ring, so what brought you along to the stream then? Um, what was it that made you tune in? Okay, so I had a few notes from last session to go and tackle this session. So a few things to do. Now, um, what are your thoughts, Carrot, on doing a I'm kind of tempted to play for a little bit with these settings and just see how things feel. I think my only concern is like playing a little bit and like literally losing all my summons to like instant kills and stuff because they don't have the extra tankiness. Um, so like continuing the Nuzlocke like this is yeah, I was thinking of giving it a try. That's why, right? So this is a mod. It's kind of a pretty large overhaul to base Elden Ring. So try to regional it with the new settings. Yeah, I mean that could be not a bad idea. Not to so that I don't like corrupt the sanctity of this run. Not that it has any, because it's already failed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, perhaps I could try a new game and see how the summons go in that maybe, just to get a feel for what the different damage amounts are. But Sean Crafter, yeah, if you so this is a big change to base game, but the key thing it does is it gives you the ability to summon every enemy in the game. Um, so yeah, you know, often it's you'd probably play the base game first. Um, but yeah, you can always just do the mod and have a go from there and summon and play around with having extra summons. The rest of the game still operates sort of as normal. So hey Shiro, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Um, I'm from Australia. um, okay. Originally from US, but currently based in Italy. Yeah, right. Okay. About to eat. What time is it for you, Shiro? Is it about dinner time or post uni snack? Post uni snack time. Um Okay, so what were my notes for last session? 3:35 sounds like post uni snack time or really really late lunch. Okay, so my notes were get recipe for red main pot, catch royal revenant, catch grafted scion. Every day, every hour of the day is snack time. What do you mean? Okay. Do I? I am. Yeah. I am late lunch. Yeah. Oof. That is a late lunch. I mean, I am scared to continue the playthrough on this mode with the new summon damage amounts. You're a freelancer. What do you do? What freelancing work do you do, Sean Crafter? Um, late lunch. Okay. Do I just start a new one? Art mayhaps or coding? Um, any chance freelancer of marketing? Yes, we are having a big conversation yesterday about my need for somebody who can market my shit because I can make a bunch of cool stuff, but I can't market it. It's a big issue that I've got. So I'm looking for somebody to do marketing. Um, I mean, graphic design is relevant. It's in the field. Art is a huge part of things. So, but yeah, marketing is specifically what I'm looking for. Yes, I suppose that would be a rather common thing, wouldn't it? Alright. I'm kind of thinking that I want to start a new game. I might just go and see how these guys go against one of these bad boys. Um, I mean, how does Bloodhound Knight go against a giant land octopus? Alright, go. I mean, giant land octopuses have like... ooh, seem like quite an early bleed, but I can't imagine... No, bleed wouldn't be affected at all. Definitely start a new game if you're going to use the different balance. Yeah, I think I agree. It's such a drastic change. Um, oh yes, they can do the Healy thingy. I forgot. I mean, he'd only be able to win because of bleed procs basically, because these guys have crazy defense. I was kind of looking to see if he did land a a stagger, because they can stagger now. Because their poise damage as a summon is dropped to 5% by default. So now it would go. What is it? That means it's multiplied by 20. Is multiplied by 20 their capacity to stagger or break enemies' poise, which is fucking crazy, man. So it kind of looks like he can win. Godfrey with uncapped poise damage, yeah. Yeah, Godfrey would be kind of crazy, hey. Um, and I think that's the thing, yeah, like certain enemies, certain summons would just go crazy in like certain scenarios. Like, yeah, the amount of poise damage from Godfrey, maybe even some of those bigger guys as well. Yeah, alright, well, hmm. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. Look, I think I'm just gonna continue for now. And just sorta... It's crazy. You never see that. Like that level of absolutely... uncapped destruction. Man, the amount of damage. It's crazy, man. I don't know, maybe I do need to start a new run to sort of get a feel for these damage amounts. Alright, let's just go here and see what see what a new game would look like. Um, so quit game. And I might just have a little look. Um, Alright, so new game. Yes, I'll have to delete one. What was the one I was testing with? I think it was just robust test. So I could just delete that one. Alright, let's have a little look. Oh, I should also touch on some of the key changes that I made since the last session. So, some of the other changes that I'd made were... Where are they? You are scrolling over there as well. Cool. So, what did I do? Yep, so I've added that option in the DLLs to be able to change summon damage, absorption, and poise damage. As part of our conversation yesterday, Carrot, I changed the Furnace Golem to Wander, which, yeah, completely agree. That's going to make the Furnace Golem so much better. Just unleash him on an area, and he will just basically go and clear it out, which would be pretty cool. Um, I've buffed the summon effect on the Eclipse icon shield. I just had a feeling that people weren't going to use it over the mushroom um, shield. And then the icon shield's still a little bit shit because it's got like very slow passive regen. But the thing is, that is having an effect outside of combat when you're running around, and gives you the ability to like pause and save up potential flask usage. Um, so it has this extra utility where the icon shield is only active in combat, and that is all. And it's just when they're taking damage. So yeah, I kind of thought that that would be better. So it was 5% damage reduction. I've upped it to 15. I figured it's defense, and it should probably outperform the damage bonus from like having a torch, which is 10%, or the mushroom shield, jellyfish shield, sorry, which is 12.5%. So the defense buff you get is 15%, which is it should be like quite big. You should feel it. So we fixed the Blood Knight attack. So, and Carrot, I believe you confirmed that that was working successfully, and he now is doing attacks. Can you confirm he was just fighting like the normal Blood Godric Knight? And then I also increased the summon cost of the Ancestral Followers because they were too strong. Um, did confirm, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so this is Dawn Uncapped. Okay, keepsake. Yeah, let's go for the ritual pot. Um, yeah, I think we want the ritual pot. Okay, and we can have a little look at what the intro may look like if we were to... You're scared, Sean. I'm still 90% 90% sure Sean was a bot. Um, I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah, it still felt like bot. But I don't know, Carrot. Is that like a typical just sales strategy of the person? Go into a stream, contribute a little bit to chat, and try and get commissions. Um, but it was still all those very generic questions. trying to get a commission. So not a bot, but basically a bot. Yeah. Because they're not necessarily in the game, like in for watching the game. They're in for selling services. Um, which is fair enough. Everybody's got to make a buck somehow. Tis the challenge of life. Die ho bag. Alright, let's go. Get wrecked. Oh, get wrecked, scrub! I probably should have done the big one, but I didn't! I made a terrible mistake! Damn. I should have done the stabby stab. I haven't successfully stunned that guy in so long that I was not ready to do the right reaction. So, if you... Okay, I don't have a... Oh yeah, there it is. So if you die in the fight, you don't get a death. Try not to be rude, but if you don't shut them down fairly hard, then they just keep trying to force the commission conversation. Yeah, they keep redirecting the conversation towards their thing. Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. All right. So this will be interesting to see what like a pair of Godric soldiers can do when I just pick them up. So in this, I'm probably just gonna have a sort of quick run through and play around. I think is the goal here. Probably not necessarily gonna do a Nuzlocke. I'm just trying to get a feel for the balance shift. How it feels when your summons are dealing the amount of damage that they would as an enemy and what that does. And I actually might check that because I'm curious, like, what does one of these Godric soldiers do to me? I'm curious about the bats with their scream attack. I mean, that is a super fair point. Let's grab that. We'll grab some stuff. We'll catch some guys. I'll do a little bit of a run to get okay, I have to remember, don't skip this. I need to get this. I need to get better at remembering that one. Okay, so then I go to you. Okay, purchase. Nope, sell. The golden rune. And purchase the crafting kit. And then can't afford one of them, so I need to go get some monies. Speed run the horse guy at the start. You mean the tree sentinel? Ooh. I have to do this. Yeah, it could be interesting to see what kind of a party we can actually put together to try and take on that tree sentinel. So yeah, let's have a crack at that for like a minor challenge. It will be interesting. You need to get your horse early, trying to speed run tree sentinel. Yeah. Yeah. I back that little mini challenge. What do I need to take on tree sentinel? Now I still think we're gonna get totally fucking slammed if I'm honest. Because we're taking twice the damage as normal. We're dealing 4 times normal damage, to be fair. We're dealing 4 times normal damage, but we are taking 2 times damage. So I kind of feel like summons are going to get kind of slammed. But we can see what kind of damage we can actually put on. Genuinely, Tree Sentinel is stronger than Margit. Yeah, right. Yeah. So part of this little speed run is most likely going to be running around Stormvale Castle to unlock the ability to upgrade summons to do it, because I don't think level 1 summons are going to do it. But having a few level 1s or 2s, I reckon they might be able to do it. So I reckon we've got to head down into Weeping because some of the Weeping places actually have both. They have level 1 and level 2. Where are they? So it's in Limgrave, yes. Actually, both of them. It doesn't matter which one you do. You just need to do one of them. Alright, so do my setup. I like you there. I like you there and you there. Cool. Um, Now I have some pots, but I need to buy some shit. So first thing that I want to do is go get some runes. So to go get runes, ooh, actually, I do need runes for cracked pots because I didn't pick cracked pots at the start. But realistically, what I need is the crafting items. So old Bocky Boy is going to give me 10 mushrooms, which is going to sort me from mushrooms. And then over in this Kaiden camp, I'll be able to grab. I can sell this for 100 runes. Do a little dodgy roll into you and get 10 mushrooms. Just gonna sort me out for crafting quite a few pots. Thanks, homie. Alright, cool. Alright, now I need some butterflies. And then I need some cracked pots so I can buy the cracked pots. I know, right? I know, right? I love that this mod just kind of makes Bok a bit more useful there. Because I like Bok. I think Bok's cool. Okay, so I think we're gonna head down to Weeping. I think Weeping is... Well, no, the actual answer is I need to go and grab runes so that I can buy stuff. I think that's actually the answer. So I'm gonna go do the little graveyard route. Where I can grab a few things on the way. I can also grab some butterflies on the way, which is always nice. Some more mushrooms, so that I'll be good to catch whatever I need. Still gotta get around to fixing that elemental damage issue. But it'll come. It'll come. I'll get there soon. Okay, so up here, grab a couple of mushies. So much better if you just grab the mushies on the way. Sword key, thank you. Grab a summon, a poison summon, which is always helpful. One more. Yep, thank you very much. Appreciated. Okay, best to grab this as well. Alright. Then we head down this way and we can get 3 sets of graveyards and all the runes that they bring with them. And these mushrooms. Yeah, you actually really can get quite a few mushrooms if you focus on hunting them as you go early. And grab some fire arrows. And then grab these. Okay. Oh man. Actually, why is this not grabbing? It's just being a jerk. That's all. Hello. That one. That one. That one. That's not really anything worth anything. Damn. There we go. Alright, and then this one. I think that's all of them here. Yep. Alright, cool. Onwards. How many runes do I have? How much were the cracked pots? Were they 300 each? That's a lot. Um, what I might do actually with that is I will go back because I have got enough right now to buy those cracked pots. I can make some. I can make some fire pots so that I can catch some dude guys, and this also is going to unlock my ability to summon. So I'll be able to actually start catching a few guys while I continue on that route to get the runes to do what I want. So my gameplay is really good. Thanks, Luna Harper. Appreciate it. Um, yes, yes. Thank you, Rani. Thank you. Okay, so we can use one golden seed to get some more flasks. We'll do a little flask allocation of 2 and 3. Thanks for the follow, Luna. And now I can sell. Just followed you. I don't think my gameplay's that amazing. I'm running around being a scrub trying to figure things out. Okay, so I am selling, and I'm just gonna sell this one for the moment. And we're gonna grab all 3 of these cracked pots. Very sarcastic. Okay, cool. So what we have now is some pots. Alright, so, and we've got some summons. So we got the wolves. We got the jellyfish spirit. Let's have a look at what wolves can do. Okay, in getting one of these guys. Because this effect is simply the special effect that works on base game spirit summons. It's not one that I've added, it is the base one that I applied to everyone. So now these guys are bonkers as well. Nice. Thanks for the Godric soldiers. Alright, we'll add some more to our army. Okay, Godric soldiers. Alright, bats next. Let's do it. Let's grab some batty boys as well. Okay. Alright, I don't know how much damage a pot does to these guys, but I should probably let them actually attack. I'm from Australia. Luna Harper, do you know what game I'm playing and what mod I'm playing? Ah, dang. I got 1 pot left. I have to... These guys are actually quite hard. Oh, nice! Didn't catch though. Damn, that's a shame. You too, Carrot? Okay. But you know what? I need follows. Elden Rings. Yep, right, look, close enough. Do you know what mod I'm playing? I'm just going to yeet this and see how much damage it does. Nice. Alright, Man-Bats. Let's give Man-Bats a go. Alright, Man-Bats, fight other Man-Bats. Let's see how they go. You don't know. It is in the title. Should be in the title now, right? Carrot. I just need to do a bot check, Luna. So we've been getting a lot of bots coming in. I don't know if bots can read the title. Yes, it is. So Man-Bat's got kind of slammed. Let's try. I mean, they definitely get smashed. They definitely get hard smashed. Yeah. So at least at this point, Manbat's not like not like crazy, but they can definitely do work. All right. Let's continue on the route to grab the rest of the graveyards and get some more runes. And we're going to look at some specific guys to hunt as well. I want to see them grab an NPC. Yeah, true. I mean, that would be pretty cool, hey? Um, Alright. At this point, I only play Elden Ring. That's all I play. Because I build mods for Elden Ring. Or I build mod for Elden Ring. I wouldn't mind some strays. Okay, these are big strays though, and they're kind of strong, so let's get these boys out to help. And then get them, boys. He's tanky. Damn. I don't know how much damage a fire pot is actually going to do. I kind of want them to deal a little bit more oft. This guy is a tanky stray. He's a large stray, actually, I think is what's going on there. Alright, the boys are on. Take that. Strays. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. I mean, there's a Godric Knight. Yeah, thanks. It's the Arctis Nova Pro headset. My brother got it for me for my birthday. No, for Christmas, actually. My birthday and Christmas are at a pretty similar time, so... do I Godric Knight? Because, I mean, I could Godric Knight. I think this is way too dangerous a place to Godric Knight, though. So, maybe I won't do that. I'll grab that. Oh, shit, there's Exalted Flesh there. I didn't know that. Yeah. Absolutely Blood Knight, especially now that it's working. So yeah, I'm gonna head and grab the Blood Knight as well. Oh, he does give me Exalted Flesh, which could be helpful. So I will do that. That stray isn't gonna follow me all the way up here, is it? All right, talk. So I don't think this works unless you talk first. So. Alright, I think I got I got this. There we go. Cool. To be super fair, Lord of Ashes would be a nice name for a Elden Ring series. True. It wouldn't occur to me it's the name of the mod. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Yep. My damn highly thematic mod name. Yeah, but I do like it. I do think that the Lord of Ashes name thing's pretty cool. And very fitting for the mod as a whole. Alright, let's try. There we go, Carrot. But I mean, fair enough. Why haven't I added a custom logo and banner on my Twitch? The reason is because I haven't got one. But I mean, hey, I'm open to hearing what the amounts are. I mean, I don't have one. So sure, let me know. What's the how much do you charge for a commission? I mean, I haven't got a lot of money to actually spend on that stuff. And I mean, having built the mod myself, I do have the capacity to make those things myself as well. It's just, it's a time thing, right? So I mean, if your stuff's reasonable, I'm like, man, these guys are getting smashed. I got one pot. Let's hope he doesn't duck it like last time. Alright, I think this will be right. Yeah, nice, Mad Pumpkinhead. Alright, Mad Pumpkinhead. Thank you very much. Okay. So, I mean, skeletons aren't gonna do much. I should go, actually. Wait, did I not buy the crafting kit? I thought I bought the crafting kit. Now I'm confused. I swear I bought the crafting kit. Um, hmm. That's weird. That seems weird to me. Maybe I was just still in battle that whole time. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. So I can make these. Can I give you some ideas based on your Twitch channel? I mean, sure. I could draw your logo banner. My previous works are stick figures, and I take payment in pizza rolls. Yeah, I don't have shit. So I mean, at some point I do need to upgrade. Um, and yes, there's always an option of I can do it myself, or I could get somebody else to do it. Um, so I mean, sure. I'm happy for you to if you want. If you want to send through. At some point, I do need to get them. I can be a little bit finicky on style and stuff, so if the style isn't a fit, then I just won't be going for it. And if it's too expensive, same thing. But I mean, if price is not unreasonable, uh, I'm not totally closed off to having a commission thing. Artists got to eat too. I get it. Okay. So we can grab all of this. Okay, then we go over the other side, and then I'm rich, and I can do whatever I need. Okay. Whoa, nearly died. Yeah, there we go. Oof, same. I like my payments in chocolate chips or other kinds of cookies, though. Fair enough. I mean, chocolate chip cookies are lit. Okay. Do you want a logo and a banner for your channel? I mean, probably. That's probably what I want. My imps just killed Rick before I could catch him. No. That's so sad. That's so sad. Well, oh no. I think in the latest version of the mod, I have changed the cost for the dude guys, brain words, for the progress shop. So I think he should only cost 10,000. Now I know 10,000 is still expensive, but 10,000. Uh, 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 how do I kick you?
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescue? Goodness gracious. Calm
I missed.
yourself this instant.
No.
Fast.
Goodbye. Yeah, 10k is doable, right? Like, it's not off the cards. Whereas some other guys, the other shops are probably off the cards for all of Limgrave. Alright, so we grab that so we can get a few more flaskies. And alright, Troll, not going to take you on right now. I didn't grab that Grace, but whatever, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, one of the times before when I was, who was I playing with? I had the bloody jellyfish, and they poisoned him. And they poisoned him while he was low, which shoots out the bullet. And because he's got lightning damage, and he's got a stronger lightning damage than other enemies, he shot out that bullet that dealt the lightning damage to me and killed me before I could catch him. But then he died from the poison, so he didn't respawn, and I lost it. It was rough. It was so rough. Yeah. I can make logos and banners for you since I'm a digital artist, so if you'd like to see my artworks as an example, give me your Discord. You are free to jump into the Discord and share something. My Discord, I don't know, what's the best way to I mean, yeah, you can just jump into the Discord. If you try too aggressively to like sell your stuff to everyone or keep like pushing stuff, I will kick you. But like if you're just genuinely like wanna do a bit of artwork and are happy to just do that to me, then that is fine. You can join. The Discord is to Dawn, and you can find it on the mod page for this mod, Lord of Ashes. So yeah, if you wanna follow that up, you can send it through. Yeah, but one thing I would be curious about is like the rates, like how much you charge for those things. Because I'm a big DIYer. The home I live in right now is a bus that I converted to a home. No skill set is off the cards for me, basically. So I will dabble in whatever I need to do what I want. So yeah. I'm not willing to spend a whole bunch of money on something like that, but if I think it's reasonable for the quality of work you're putting out, then yeah, I won't necessarily have an issue. So yeah, just that as a bit of preface. But yeah, you can go to the Lord of Ashes mod page on Nexus Mods. There'll be a link to the Discord there, and you can jump on in. Okay, so I got 3 pots, so I'm all filled up. Oh, hang on, but does he sell pots? Does he sell any cracked pots? I do need to check that. You got butterflies, which is always great. You don't sell any cracked pots, which is a big sad. Okay, but we can go and try and get Old Man Nighty Boy. Nope. Well, I'm playing the game at the moment, so you can follow up that stuff if you want, and if you can't, then I guess I have to assume that you're a bot, because you can't do those things outside of what you are built to do. Will be my guess. So, all right. So let's have a crack at the Godric Knight. Hey. See if I catch him this time, which would be real cool. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, and that. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go for Godric Knight. Then we might go hit Weeping, because we'll be starting to put together a team that can kind of do pretty well. The Hammer dude. So at this point, I'm starting to assume that you are a bot, Luna, and I will have to ban you because I have given you the instructions to do what I said, and you seem unable to follow them because you keep asking for my Discord username. Which tells me that you have bot AI that needs a certain input, e.g. get a Discord username to add automatically. So yeah, you can get some silver bird feet before catching. I mean, that's a good idea, Carrot. That's a good idea. Yes, well that's the thing, right? As I said before, I had it that you had to have a mobile phone thing, or you had to follow for at least a day beforehand. And that was stopping bots, but it was potentially stopping some people who may have been interested in... Uh-oh. We may be doing this now, boys. Or I might die. I mean, that works. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with dying. I don't think I was ready for this catch anyway. I'm gonna have to be careful because my summon... Oh man, he shreds. He shreds. Hot damn. Okay. Um... So... Patches? Is that the best way to get... Silver bird feet? Patches? So it increases it by 7.5%, which means... I mean, it's a... What is it? It's a 66% catch chance, so it'd take it up to like 70 something, which is going to help a little bit. There's 2 by the first step. Shit, what? Really? You serious right now? I've never even known that. What? Where are they at? Or are you talking about birds and then I have to craft the silver pickled things? Because I don't got the recipe just yet. But if you're saying there's actually like two hanging out. Hello? Go around the back of the building and look down the ledge. What? That's crazy. That's sick. I didn't know that. Fuck, I love this game. Really? Ha! That's great. Okay. Damn, that's so cool. Okay, thank you, Carrot. Silver pickled foul foot. Alright, so I'll be able to eat one of them and then have a crack at Old Man Godric Knight. Now, I probably also want to make sure I get them runes back, because I had like a bit, right? Over 1,000. Which is not unreasonable at this point. So probably want to grab them, and then I want to fight. I've got plenty of pots. So I got 3 pots. I had to remember where they all were when I realized it had buffed the catch chance. Yeah. Yeah, it is very, very helpful. Okay, so what I probably want is a little bit more FP to be able to... I probably also want the mixed physic in effect so that it can do its heal. So level mixed wondrous physic. Pop that guy in there. Okay. So look, I could just spend some of my things now to get what I need. So 2,000 runes. Inventory. I probably need a bit more than 2,000, so I'll grab my 1,600 as well. And looks like we lost the bot, but I keep the follow. Okay, mind. I want maybe 95 for the moment. What does that let me summon? Everyone I have got currently, so yes, that's enough for the moment. Okay, so time to have a crack at Bleedy Knight. Shame too, if that person was genuinely here, they could have even had a sale. But I bet that bot... Oh no, they're still there! Sorry, I didn't understand what you said about the Discord link. I apologize for that. Could you tell me again? Yes. You just need to go into the Nexus mod page where you do where all Elden Ring mods are stored. And okay, you go up here and just get my runes first. Go to Nexus mod page. Look up Lord of Ashes mod for Elden Ring. And there'll be a link to the Discord there. You can go in there and have a look. Yeah, that's it. That is your task to potentially get a commission, but no guarantees. Okay, now I'm in trouble. Goodbye. I am leaving. Oh no! Alright, what do you do here? And then do you climb again? Yeah, you climb again. That's hilarious. Okay, what? How do I want to tackle this one? Probably jellyfish spirit ashes. Okay, do I just jump down all the way from here? I think so. Boop. Okay, and then we're gonna go back here. Okay, Godric soldiers, you wrestle him. Kill him quickly, please. Nice. All right, all right, all right. Now these guys. Wah! Don't go down there, you dinguses. Ah, crap. I need to get rid of them. Oh, they did. Whoa, I'm dead. It's all over. Ah. Yeah, I hate I will have to stay with the intrigue and not even see if the artwork is pretty. uh, okay, so this guy gonna be tough. I kind of need my guys not to be dumb as hell and run away and fight other guys though. That's like gonna be kind of an important factor here. I could. What else could I do? I could. Maybe we could do the fight up the stairs. Maybe that's the way to go. See, that guy actually yeets his spear. It'd be kind of cool to have that functionality. But it hasn't worked in the past. They don't throw the spear. Okay. Bonk and bonk. Alright. We're going up. Oh, hang on. I don't want to go up the stairs, do I? I want to, like, not die. Ah, crap. I want my runes back. Woo! Well, that's a bit spooky. Alright, maybe I will summon guys up here to wrestle. Okay, so is he waiting for me to get off the stairs? He won't go on them while I'm on them, and now he'll try again? Or is he, like, stuck now? Okay, he's, like, sort of stuck and giving up. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. He lost the vision. Okay, so how am I going to tackle this guy? He's going to come at me when I drop down because he's probably still watching the entrance. And I do need to try and get my runes safely. I'm going to guess that that's like maybe enough time for him to have walked off. Okay, cool. Alright, and then... Oh, crap! Alright, I'm going to have to summon these guys first to go and take down that jerk firing at me. So they'll grab that aggro. Okay. Then he's going to go onto them and murder them. And then I can run around here and grab my runes. Okay. And then he's going to slap them. Stay over there, please, Barry. Yep, do your thing. I might go jellyfish. Nice. Okay, jellyfish may not get this poison off. Yeah, she's not looking good. I hadn't equipped my mixed physic, which is a shame. Alright, what about Mad Pumpkinhead? What can you do? I mean, I'm technically allowed to fight in this one. Like, I don't... Oh, I love it. Yes! I think he might be the answer. Eat this. Alright. Maybe one more hit. I was wrong. Now. Oh, no, I didn't get him. Oh, that's sad. Oh, I have not had good luck with him. Even with the silver pickled foul foot. Big sad. Oh, man. Oh, well. We had a good crack. Alright, so no go for the Blood Knight. Onwards to I need to equip this as you. Yeah, I know. I really want him. He's so cool. And there's only one. And there was like an 80% chance to, 70% chance to catch. What's going on here? Nothing. We're not in a fight. All right, cool. We're good. We're good. All right, onwards to weeping, I think. Because we want to level up our guys, and we want to see what some +2s can do against Mr. Treeman. Okay, cool. Has the Blood Knight been added as a separate entry in the shops? I do not believe that it has. If you miss him, you do not get him. I can't guarantee that everything that I add, I'll specifically add to the let's try Wolfies on you. I'll specifically add to the shop. I mean, typically Godric, like things that aren't bosses don't go in the shop, as a general rule of thumb. It's typically only things that are bosses. Yeah, he is, yeah. How they doing? They're not winning this fight. Okay, we'll get these boys out. Bonk! Okay, Caden Sellsword. Not going to be great against what we want. Okay, so we want to grab the Beastman. We're going to want to grab Rick for the lightning damage. And we're going to want to grab, I think it's Pierce. I think Pierce is the way to go. I followed you on Instagram and sent you a message. Reply to me when you're free and I'll show you my artwork. No worries, Luna. Sounds good. I'll check it out and let you know if your style is for me. Thanks for checking out the stream. Okay, so I mean, poisony boys are always good. So I mean, I can grab a flower, and flowers are basically free because I can just yeet my pot straight at them and they die. Although I do think things have got extra HP right now. So we'll see if a pot still insta-kills. Alright, you there. I want you. Catch. You there. I want you. Catch. There we go. Miranda Sprouts. Nice. Alright, thank you very, very much. We got some Miranda Sprouts now. We're building up our team. Okay. Oh, we also got strays, but strays aren't that good until level 4. It's after level 4 that they become just absolutely off chops. Okay. So Darryl's not that great against Tree Sentinel. Bleed build up is good. Who does stabby stab damage in Limgrave? Because some spear wielding maniacs would be good. What bosses are there? I low-key want to see the art. I will show you Shiro when I get them. What is here? Is it like Golden Rune 2? Yep, worth. Okay, so Darrell don't need to do right now. Can I make that? Yep. Normal Godric Knight. Yes, he is the partisan wielder, isn't he? I tried so freaking hard to make the Lane Dell Knight a spear wielder, because as having lightning damage as its bonus damage type and dealing pierce makes it perfect for heavy armor. No matter what I did, I could not get it to work. Every time it summoned, it just stood there and did nothing. For some reason, its AI was broken. It wouldn't do it. No matter what I did, anytime I changed it to be the spear wielder, it broke. I was so sad. Which is why I think there's like an archer variant as well, because at least the archery does pierce damage. But But yeah, it was real weird. Stone Digger Pickaxe maybe does pierce. You are correct. It does do pierce. That enemy does do pierce damage. So yes. Cool. So Godric Knight. Starting a little bit low on this, but I have got money. Yeah, so I agree. Stone Digger is going to be good. I need to, yeah, I'm going to continue on with this because I want to get a leveled up team of like +2s. I do think that's going to be the way to go. What I can do is see, even +2s, I think they're going to struggle. So I do think it's necessary. So we will have a crack at the catacombs here and see what happens. But I think there's a lot of room for improvement in this speedrun. I think there's a lot of refinements that can be made. I don't need armor. I need to spend it on other important things. Okay, so Stone Digger. I think we're starting to put together what we need. Where's the catacombs up here? I'm not mistaken, right? There are catacombs up here. They're like over the back here or something? Or am I just getting very, very confused? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not getting very confused. Okay. Come on, memory. I reckon they are. Less Pierce summons than I thought in Limgrave. Now that I think on it. Yeah, I know, right? There's actually not heaps of Pierce options. Who else? Like, Godric Soldiers are obviously one, because Barry does pierce damage. So he's definitely a good one. Fanged Imps. I actually can't remember if their weapon does pierce. It might. I will try and catch one. I think one pops up here, right? Yep. Suck on this. That one's throwing stuff at me. Okay, it'd be cool if he's actually landed a hit, guys. Thank you. Maybe don't push him off the edge. I kind of want him. Okay, almost. Almost. And now. I was wrong. Now. I didn't catch him. Dang. You caught the duelist. Nice. Wait, did you start again, Carrot? Because didn't you fail that last time? So did you start again? Because the run wasn't going well. Alright, so they're not going to win that fight. Lutel would do pierce, you're right, but hot damn is he expensive. He's really expensive. I mean, this wolf's actually doing good. Okay, wolf's about to die. Go, my boy. Started again when I thought about the silver bird feet, right? That's funny. Did you get, have you gone and gotten, this guy's really, like, not interested in, okay, there we go. Alright, let's go. Yes, you are correct, large skeletons do as well, yep. Okay, so, now I get this out. Okay, now we go. Okay, imps, beautiful. Alright, so we got some imps. Alright. Let's go get some upgrade materials. Ah, crap. Does this place have fire-breathing jerks? I feel like it does. Okay, I should probably heal up. Ouch. The heal up is pointless. Alright, we're just gonna look for the flowers. We want the flowers. Okay, got a 2. Okay, what about that heal? Is that heal going to be useful? Yep, we're good. Alright, sweet. Okay. And then I just go down, right? Alright, where the flowers at? There's flowers. Beautiful. Okay. Tell you what, it's much easier on the cognitive load when I don't have to, when I'm not nuzlocking, I don't have to worry about guys dying. Okay. Alright. More flowers. There's more flowers. More flowers. I think from memory is like a trap there or something. What else we got? There's more than that, right? There's that guy. Grave Glove Fort 1. Cool. Alright. And that's probably almost everything. Grab that. There's another 2. Beautiful. Ouch. Oh, that was one that killed me last time, lol. Remember that? Okie dokie. Gives us what we want. Okay, now from memory, that is like the double Tree Burial Watchdogs or some crazy shit like that, right? Inventory. How'd we go? Yep, perfect. We got 6. We can take a team of 6, up to +2. So I reckon that's what we're gonna have a crack at first. Just literally getting 6. If we're looking at it in terms of like a speedrun style thingamajig, that gets us what we need there. So we can take a bunch of guys up a level. We now want to grab Watchdog +5 imps. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that noise. Alright, we want to grab some lightning damage dealers and some pierce damage dealers. So we're going to go get the Godric Knight here. I'm going to try and go and catch the... I'm starting to run quite low on those. So, purchase that, and then I'll go and store them all. Just so that next time when I rest... Well, I can store 2 technically because I didn't unequip it. Now, do I really, really want anything is in the Smoldering Church. Oh, right, okay. Do I really, really want anyone? For example, do I want to spend my my red main pot on someone? Because this guy does slash damage, he's not like a perfect combo of like exactly everything that I want. So I don't know that it's necessarily the end of the world if I don't get him. Is there anyone else I can think of that is more important? Godric Knight is a 100% catch chance, so I don't really have to worry about that. Godric Knight, Soldier of Godric is 100%. Godric Knight respawn, so I can just try again. Let's try out the wolves on this guy to start. Damn it, they got confused. Silly wolfies. Alright, yeah, come this way, please. Cool. Alright, now fight him. Go, boys! Yeah, nice. Alright, so yeah, look. Do I want to just red main on this guy? Maybe I will red main on this guy. I can't think of anyone else that's maybe more important to do it on, so... the lightning's always handy, so... Alright, so the wolves aren't going to be able to take him. Although they're going to be able to do a lot of work. Red main on the duelist. Well, he does strike damage, which is shit against the Tree Burial Watchdog, so... I don't think he's necessarily a better solution. Alright, get these guys out. Alright, get ready. Probably like there. Oh my god, I missed. Oh well, I'm just gonna say that I caught him with the red main. Yay! By the way, my drawings are not the best, but I want to try. So you two choose 3 pretty cool summons. Okay, pretty or cool summons. Okay, gotcha. I'm a procrastinate in this so much, though, just so you know. What do you mean? What is this for, Shiro? Is Is this for like the Ash decks? Also, I do want to workshop a new name for that. I'm trying to keep everything sort of away from direct Pokemon inspiration. So something like Encyclopedia or Nomicon, or something like that, like Necronomicon, or something in that, rather than going like Pokédex style thing. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. But 3 pretty or cool summons. Tome of Ashes. I like that carrot. I like that carrot. You did it. You did it straight away. Open to more, but I like that already. I would be totally happy to move ahead with that. Okay, pretty or cool summons. I know you like pretty things. I mean, Miranda Sprouts are pretty. The Miranda Blossom's pretty. Maybe. Who are some very cool summons? Just general fan art for the mod. Okay, cool. I mean, that could really help the mod page, in all honesty. The mod page probably needs some cool shit. I do like the Grave Warden Duelist. I think that the Grave Warden Duelist is pretty cool. Who are some of my summons that I really like? I love how now that I need to think about it, I sort of can't. Alabaster Lord is very cool, yes. Who are my like go-to summons early game that I like? I'm trying to think about like summons that I use. I love marionettes. I love strays. I love pages. None of them are like stand out for cool art though. Cool. So I got him, which I'm stoked about. Probably gonna replace Man-Bats with him. 99, so need another level up to get that, but that's fine. Next up, I wanted to grab the Godric Knight. Who else is really, really cool? Oh, Zaymore Hero. Yes, actually, I think Zaymore Hero is a really, really good option. Crucible Knight too, but I think I probably prefer the Zaymore Hero as a choice over the Crucible Knight. Crucible Knight's like done to death, but I think that the Zaymore Hero isn't necessarily done as much. So yeah, I think Zaymore Hero is a good option. Level up, I need 1 more mind. Perfect. Who else is cool? Who else is like surprisingly good? Furnace Golem, yeah. And now with its latest update of it wandering, it should be even crazier now, which is very, very cool. Morgott. I don't know, my big dumb brain can't can't think of it right now. Who else do I use? Daryl is pretty good. I'm trying to think of ones that maybe aren't like super mega done. Like I feel like Bloodhound Knights are like super done. Also, I'm thinking of summons that you, for the like fan art, summons that you can't get in base game. And actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there is a Blood Knight summon. So yeah, trying to think of guys that are not in the base game as summons, because I think that gives that extra little bit of, ooh, that's cool. Maybe I want to have that. Let's see how Beastman of Farum does against this guy. I'm not expecting much, because flashes. Bloodhound Knight Flow is base game. Yes, yeah. I mean, that did good damage. I mean, I'm fairly impressed with that damage amount. Do it. Nice. Alright. Do it again. Ah, damn, I was just healing him too. Okay, let's get the Wolfies out to finish. And I need to be ready to throw pot. Because they will probably... Oh, they don't do much damage at all, actually. Yeah, I do like Grave Warden Duelist. I don't know if there's a Grave Warden Duelist summon. Nice, Godric Knight, love it. Oh shit, and 2 pieces of armor? Hot damn, alright, love that. It's funny because I haven't got a single armor drop in the other run. Like, not one. Oh yeah, got some drip. Okay, next up. Tutorial area. Strand of Graveyard. we will go and grab Soldier of Godric. No Jeweler Summon in base game, so I think Jeweler Summon could be cool. The one with the hammers. Um, Erdtree Burial Watchdog I actually really like as a summon. Um, he is really good, especially with his fire breathing attack. Um, Burial Watchdog. All right, what about later game? What about in Caelid? Who do I like in Caelid? Hey Luna, how you doing? Um, who do I like in? I can see fan art of you despairing over the jellyfish next to the weeping church. Yes. There's the pure look of sadness on my face when I'm like, oh man, it was right here. I didn't need to waste my overworld encounter. I'm going to be streaming probably still for the next 3 hours. Then I've got some work to do this afternoon. Could be sometime this afternoon, could be sometime tonight, otherwise sometime over the weekend. So it could be any time in the next 4 days that I actually get back. We're moving campsites today. Tomorrow, sorry. So I've got some prep to do for that. Trying to head somewhere in the snowy mountains, and we're a bit curious about how the bus is going to handle the steep hills. So I've got a few things to check up on. So yeah, sometime in the next 4 days, I reckon though. So all right, let's go for Soldier of Godric. Okay, I'm gonna go Wolfies, although I have seen him just like insta-murder Wolfies before. Although Wolfies can insta-murder him. Holy shit. Okay. Why don't I have him? I'm confused. Why don't I have him? Hmm. Hmm. Well, that's a shame. Huh. Okay. I guess maybe with him, if you don't, I don't know. I didn't see exactly what happened. Maybe like, I don't know. It's supposed to be a 100% catch chance, so I actually don't have an explanation for why that didn't catch. As far as I understand, that should have caught. I did throw the pot outside of the red zone, and maybe, don't know. I haven't got an explanation for that one. My best bet is probably not to tell people that he's a 100% catch chance so that they don't freak out too much if that happens. Um, there's a small chance of it failing, apparently. Maybe some fan art of Margaret with a pile of dead summons behind him from previous attempts or something. I mean, that could be pretty cool. The wall of Limgrave. I mean, I think that is a very fitting one, in all honesty. I think Margaret is like a big key piece of progress. Um, so yeah, I actually think Margaret is, but fighting as Margaret with like summons could be very cool. Um, if you consider Shifra to be Limgrave, then you could go get the followers. I do not consider Shifra because the first instance of the followers, I remember we checked this last time, they pop up like here. It's like here-ish. Oh, a clip, thank you. Let's have a look at exactly what happened. What do we got? Alright. I threw my pot. It took him into black. Wait a minute. Is it just me, or did he not have a black fire effect on him? I didn't see a black fire effect on him. I throw that pot. He's got no effect. Oh shit. He might be bugged. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna need to look into that one. But thank you for sending that carrot. I need to put that back. Because that's real weird. Yes, I want you here, but you don't auto do the thing. That's a bit lame. What was I? I was having it on this one. Alright, and it is now finally warming up. Take my dressing gown off. I don't see an effect on him in the clip. I know he had it when I went to catch him, so maybe something with throwing multiple pots. Yeah, I'm wondering if it like cancelled a thing. Diggin, how you going? Good to see you. Glad to see you were finally able to make a stream. Don't mind me, I'm just taking my dressing gown off. It's getting real warm. It was 9 degrees in the bus. Like 2 hours ago, and now it's like 22 because the sun is out and beaming. Yeah, it's awesome. You finally made one. I know you'd been looking forward to catching one. Right now, we're playing with an interesting little tweak. I've actually just started a new game because we're playing with a little tweak. In the DLL settings mod, I have added the ability to get rid of the base game nerf. So that's the nerf that makes summons more tanky. So it makes them take 50% damage, but makes them deal 25% damage. So it makes them deal a lot less damage, but they're more tanky. So I'm playing with settings in the DLL mod that basically removes that. So I'm gonna go here. So yeah, we are gonna see. We're seeing what that goes like. It is such a different experience. Summons are so much more fragile and deal so much more damage. It's honestly crazy. It's honestly bonkers. Seeing the difference. It makes for a very, very different playthrough. All right, so we said skeletons, right? Crap, I'm all out of smoldering butterflies. You're a large skeleton, right? Let's go for doggies. The good thing about skeletons is they stay on like 1 HP when they die. So if I let the doggies kill him, I should be able to get like a guaranteed throw. Ouch. Okay. I mean, okay, fuck it. Now, dang it. How about this? He didn't die! What do you mean? Oh, it's because he's in water, right? He took reduced damage. Dang it. Okay, and I had no more ability to craft them. I'm gonna have to go buy some more, I think. Anyway, I am gonna grab the Grave Warden Duelist. Okay, Tree Sentinel can't. Yeah, they do so much damage, but yeah, they get smashed. Alright, let's sit down. I don't know if I had any more pots. Okay, so I'm going to head up. I'm going to go to Kale. I'm going to buy some more pots. Kale. Okay, I'm going to unequip them so that I can buy all the pots that he's got on him. Inventory. Are they +0? Nope, they are +0. They're not upgraded in any way. It's literally just the change. From the DLL, removing the special effect that nerfs summons and makes them more tanky. Nerfs their damage and buffs their defense. For reference, there's about 10 to 11k total runes in the Limgrave graveyards. Yeah, right. Okay. I've gone into the wrong thing. That's why I can't find what I want. Okay, dropping you. Don't need you anymore. Diggin, have you played the Ashlock version? Have you played the pot catching version, or are you only playing Lord of Ashes? Alright, so you've got 4. I'll store them, and I might go buy another one's stuff. So, salt chest. and put these away. Cool. And then I will buy your last one so that you are emptied out. Okay, then I could head to the this one, right? This is the one right next to it. Not yet. Have not gotten around to actually trying to be Ash Ketchup yet. Yeah, very fair. I've been split between some Vampire Survivors with friends or Digimon Time Strangers or otherwise. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Vampire Survivors. Never played it myself. Oh shit, you sell a cracked pot? Heck yeah. Yeah, what's it like? How is it? I've heard that it's pretty good. Ah, yes, because that would have filled me up, right? Okay. Also, curious about Digimon Time Stranger. How's that? Nice, can't wait for Steam discount to play Digimon. Yeah, how's Digimon? So I want to sort chest. I want to store all of these, and I want to buy more so that I don't have to do so much farming. Yes, trade again, please. I'm going to take all them, thank you very much. And I will... I'm going to save my money for the moment. I don't think I need it. Daryl, probably not super useful. Skeletons, yep, I can do skeletons. Yeah, I can just do the skeletons here. I think that's fine. Skeletons here. Vampire Survivors is super fun. It has a ton of content, especially if you play with friends. Yeah, okay, that's cool. It's cool there's multiplayer. I like that. Digimon Time Stranger equals 10 times better than Pokemon. Any Pokemon. Amazing. They really went all out. Amazing. I really highly recommend if you like catching, taming kind of games. Okay. Cool. Like to hear that because I just so desperately want to see somebody knock Pokemon off the monopoly they have in that space. Um, and because Digimon has been around for like as long, it's like the one that I would like to see do it if they actually like nailed a game like that. So yeah, I totally back that. Big supporter of that being successful. Um, Vampire Survivors just recently added online co-op, by the way. Okay, cool. So like me and my wife could play potentially, which would be cool. I'll have to check the game out. I basically know nothing about it, but I think my brother's told me about it. Yeah, hopefully Pokemon steps up is next game. I know Pokemon, I'm like just so horrendously disappointed in them. All the legal battles trying to make sure they're the only ones who can make anything like what they make while ensuring they put the bare minimum effort into every new game that they make is just such a disgusting way to operate. I really, really hate it. Sure, if you want to protect your thing, I get that. But make sure that you're operating at the best. Ah, damn, I didn't have it ready to go. Don't be like keeping it as shit as you possibly can and releasing that the same thing generation after generation, and then get mad when somebody tries to make something better or explore new things. Like, yeah, it's really really disappointing. I'm sure Dawn just hates catching games, right? I'm getting slammed. Oh, Digimon shot Pokemon down hard. People have been talking about it for a while now. That's really good news. That is really, really cool. Yeah, and I do think, like, because it is OG, like, it was out when it was out, there's not, like, the same thing with Power World where it was, like, something came out and look, they did pretty aggressively copy Pokemon. I'm absolutely not, like, doubting that. But I do like they stepped up and caused a shift in the industry in those kind of games. I've never played the game myself, but as I think a few of you have picked up, I really like change. Um, as my comment the other day, I think it was Shiro you asking, I like change. I like upsets in the status quo. Bonk. Thank you. So I'm just gonna do this, you skeleton. So yeah, anything like that, I'm a big fan of. Oops, sorry, I have fallen behind the chat. Um, but yes, with Digimon, it's been around forever, so I feel like they've got more. They could just do what they want, and everyone will also be like, it's not just copying. Like these guys have been around doing the same thing for so long, so maybe we won't have the same level of backlash. So what do we have? So Vampire Survivors is a roguelite. You get swarmed by enemies. You kill them, collect XP gems, level up, and pick a power up. That is, of course, random each time. Yep. Upgrade weapons and evolve them. You unlock tons of new weapons, new characters, areas, and so on. Yep, okay, cool. So your classic roguelite style thing. I have been ideating a bit of a roguelite mod for Elden Ring to tackle potentially after this one day. Just because I freaking love this game so much. Yeah, I was mad at what they did to Power World, just to keep doing bad games. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have the same issue if you could see them putting everything into each game that they made. It'd be like, yep, you're doing everything with what you've got, but they're not. They're trying to do minimum effort while making maximum money, and then spending heaps of legal money to stop down anybody who tries to get creative in the area. Yeah, it's very disappointing. I've played Power World. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's on my list to give it a go. I would like to give it a go one day. I've completed Power World from last two updates. It's uber fun. In my opinion, that already is better than Pokemon and much more engaging, plus base building and stuff. Yeah, for sure. It's a single player experience, right? Or is it no, it's multiplayer, isn't it? I was having a chat with some of the guys the other day about this. I think it was to do with Ark Survival. Not a big fan of games like Rust. Where you've got to play with other people who can grief you and like cause issues and stuff in your world. Um, I'm not like such a big fan of that kind of thing. So yeah, if it's just co-op, I'm all for it. What am I doing here? Getting stuck on enemies, I think. Yep, cool. I think I am trying to get the Grave Warden Duelist. Get the iframes. You can make private servers in Power World. Always love that. Love a good private server. I'm probably gonna die here. Hey, I didn't die. Nice. Good job, me. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, one more. And then, yep, I know what you're doing. Okay, and then, see if we can just do this right here. Power works exactly the same as Ark. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna need to focus here. Okay, Godric soldiers can do it. Go, boys. Alright. Power works exactly the same as Ark. You can host only for your friends and that. Yes, however, I did hear there was some... Wow. I did hear there was some weird thing in Ark where, and this is what sort of turned me off. You can, like, when you do a private server thing, you can only, yeah, tether. Ark has a tether. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I need other people to do my talking brain work. I'm dumb as hell when it comes to splitting my mental load. No, thank you. Alright, I need to do two things. I need to do that. Let's give Old Man Jenkins a go. Okay, what can you do, buddy? You do slash damage, and this guy is weak to slash. Ooh, look at them dems. It's good. Talking about new games, I started Terraria, and God, it's difficult. Elden Ring feels easier. That's a big statement. I have tried to pick up and play Terraria like 3 or 4 times, same as Starbound. Every time, I just cannot do it. I just get real bored, real fast. Same thing happened. I tried, what's Silk Song? The first one of that. Hollow Knight. I tried Hollow Knight. I think 2D games don't really do it for me, which is really weird. Because the games are like really good, and I know they're freaking really good. But something about 2D games just don't do it for me. Yeah, really hope for the game to totally stabilize so people can do mods without having to worry something is going to change and it won't work anymore. Yeah, super fair. It's not... so you genuinely reckon it's harder, hey? That's crazy. It can be hard, but modded is fun. Alright, we're starting to get there. I can get one more summon out, and hopefully that's all I'll need. Who do I want for that? Maybe Caden? Although Caden might kill, which wouldn't be ideal. Maybe Poison? I might try Mad Pumpkinhead, screw it. You might like Salt and Sacrifice. That's the closest 2D equivalent I could think of off the top of my head. Nice. As in it is a 2D game, or it's a 3D game that's similar to those 2D games. He's doing well. Okay, I think it's time. Yes, Grave Warden Duelist, beautiful. Okay, Benny Knight Engval is also badass as heck. Hollow Knight is so pretty though. You love your pretty, Shiro. It's also easy, yeah. I played it for a little bit, but it didn't hold me. I don't know. Yeah. 2D game that's similar to Souls series. Oh, right, yeah. Won't be for me then, because I just don't like. I just don't. I genuinely think it's a 2D thing. It's like there can be progression and stuff, and to be fair, I think I did try Minecraft again a few years ago and got pretty bored pretty quickly. But I think I would prefer Minecraft over Terraria. Yeah, the 3D thing. I don't know. I feel like it's quite an important thing for me in games, being in the 3D space. I don't know why. Because, like, it kind of just really shifts a degree of freedom, right? Like here, I can move forward and back. In that, you can move forward and back. I can move left and right here, so that's one extra. But I can't move up. But in that, you move up and down, like a lot. You're constantly going up and down. So it kind of just shifts one of the degrees of freedom that I have here to the vertical plane against gravity. I don't know, maybe it's like the fail capacity of like falling, and it's like a little bit frustrating of like failing platforming, and I don't find that super fun and engaging. But fighting and increasing my stats in the world is more. I'm just going to teleport here quickly because these guys can ruin teleports. I mean, if you get stuck in the first area, it does put you off. Everything gets easier after that, though. Yeah, I don't think it was massively a difficulty thing. It was just after like 3 hours of playing, I was just sort of like, I had this thing of it hasn't grabbed me. And I'd moved over into like the area to the left from the first area, which is like the nice, pretty green area, and I was like, this is really pretty. But then I think my head just did a bit of a thing of like, but it's like the same assets that are done with these pixels now, and yeah, I don't know, something about it doesn't do it for me. It's not that I'm saying they're bad games at all, because I think they are phenomenal. I think they're incredible. There's just something about them that doesn't work with me. Piston, did you manage to implement scary duo dragons? Yes. So sorry, Diggin. I forgot to tell you, but that latest version of Ashlock does have the duo dragons. So yes, they are in. I haven't got around to Clean Rot Night, but that's because I'm working on something that I think you'll find a lot more exciting. I do plan on trying to tackle the Clean Rot Nights because you have specifically asked for them. I do want to put them in as a summon, but something I'm working on, I will tell you, I'm not specifically telling everybody this just yet, but just for you guys, I'll tell you. Currently, I am working on a system, as recommended by Carrot, a system that may allow us, and this I believe will be the first mod that does it, allow us to do custom summons. There is one other mod that does it. It's the Spirit Summon Army Battler, which does let you put in like specific things to have them battle and do that, but it's not, that's like a sandbox thing of like mucking around and watching enemies fight, but this will be implemented into a game mode. But yeah, I'm working on a system that will allow us to make custom summons in-game. The current idea is, I'll just quickly read your thing. About 2D, you might have a problem with Vamp Survivors, but it's a whole different type of game, very specific, so we'll see. Besides, it's cheap, €10 or so for everything with DLCs included. I mean, you're right, that is pretty cheap. So yeah, maybe. Top down may not be as bad. because I believe I've seen like a screenshot that you posted. Top down may not be as bad, so yeah. But I do think that I just need to be in 3D games. I think that's just my jam. Um, anyway, back to what I was saying. So the way that I'm hoping to make it work, but no guarantees I can make it work this way, um, is long term, optimal way. I want to have it that current thing I'm working with, the tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 shops will have one summon entry in them at the end that will be very expensive, sort of the most expensive of that tier level, plus maybe like 20 or 30k or something. So they'll be fairly more expensive than the normal tier costs. And it will be custom summon, and it will hopefully have a bit of instruction on it that says will convert the summons in your quick slot. Let's say we're looking at tier 1, and let's say for the tier 1 custom summon, I let it be 3 summons in that or something. It'll be quick slot 10, 9, and 8, so like the bottom row slots. And then like tier 4, maybe I allow 5 or something, and it'll be, we'll convert the summons in your quick slots 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So those 5 slots into a summon. And when you purchase it, it will do like an overwrite to make that summon custom. Now, there's a lot of tricky things about how that might work. The current system I have does like an overwrite now for like this play session, but it won't be in next play session. So that wouldn't work. I may have to come up with a new way of modding to have it write to the files specifically, but that might be really hard. So that would be like ultimate. That would be like the big end game goal. I don't know if I can make that work. So the other one that is definitely workable and will work with the current system we have right now. Well, if it works, definitely try to market that. Hope for another YouTube to make videos of it. Yeah, I know. I just need someone to like market my stuff. There's enough here already, and like I'm doing things like that like if somebody was like, oh, I want to write some stuff on this, I want to make some stuff on this, like it would be able to take off and get a lot of people interested. But yeah, it's just getting the visibility. But anyway, the other way that I could literally make work right now is we have those. Let's get prod to do it. What's prod? We have the DLL file, and what I could do with the DLL file is do the same thing. I can make the custom summons in the shop that you can purchase. Okay, so in the DLL, what I would do is I would have slots for you to put into. Okay, sorry, I can't play and explain this at the same time. Sorry. In the DLL, there'll be like tier 1 custom summon, tier 2 custom summon, tier 3 custom summon. So I would have those, and then there would be IDs for the summon in that. So you would be able to enter in the IDs of summons. So what I would do is I would pair that in with a list of all the summon IDs in the game. So it'd be like in the CSV, you go in there and you type Control F, I want the Godric Knight, for example, and it would go, cool, that summon ID this. And you just put that ID into the slots in the DLL, and that will make your custom summon. Then when you go and buy that, you will have that custom summon. The good thing about that system is if you later on went, no, I want my custom summon to be different, you could just go back into that DLL, change the IDs that are in that custom summon, and the one that you have purchased would change. So it would now just be a different custom summon. So after you've purchased that custom summon, it has the capacity to be any combo you can think of in the future. It's a little bit less user-friendly because you have to go into the CSV, find the ID, which will just be there. I'll make it like super simple. It will be like name of summon and ID that you put in. So you just go there, copy, paste, and yeah, you'd then be able to have whatever combos you like. And I probably make one for tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those are the ideas I'm playing with at the moment. One, very doable, could do it very soon. The other one, still don't know how I would actually pull it off, but is much more user friendly. Prod is a YouTuber. Prod does ton of Souls related videos. Pretty good too. Right, okay. I feel Ratty would also do it. He loves to torture himself with any difficulty mod. Right, okay. Yeah, cool. I mean, yeah, maybe we should try and reach out to one of them about trying to pull off like a Nuzlocke, like the hardcore Nuzlocke run that I was trying to do the other day, with the really intense rule set. Um, yeah, that could be a way to go, get a bit more visibility. So yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that maybe for when the custom mod thing comes in and I've got the DLL a little bit more fleshed out, or maybe just when Ashlock releases, reach out to them about it. I feel like it's something that people would be interested in watching, like people figuring out like Nuzlocke runs of how to have summons do everything and being limited. Um, yeah, yeah, I think there's definitely capacity. So, all right, cool. So we are unlocking summon upgrading, and I need to have a crack at building the team. Let's have a look. Who do I want in my Erdtree Sentinel takedown squad? I've got room for 6 summons, so I will start from here. Look, Grave Warden Duelist is just kind of badass. However, it's going to cost 143 FP. Okay, so then the next question is, how much FP can I get? Okay, Beastman of Farum Azula, I think, is a go. I unfortunately failed to catch Godric, and I don't think spending 10k runes on that is the best use of my runes right now. Let's have a look at Smashing Pumpkin. The Godric Knight. I should probably change that to a Partisan, considering that that one is actually the Partisan wielder, so I might make a note to fix that. Where are my notes? Okay, so change. Who is it? Godric Knight. Godric Knight icon to Partisan. Especially because we now have the Blood one as well. It's just going to be a way to better differentiate them. But yes, Godric Knight. Okay, that's 3. We're going to want poison for sure. So Spirit Jellyfish, Ashes. We're probably going to want 2 poison in all honesty. Godric Knight, that man carried my ass for all of Limgrave. Yeah, he's pretty great. He is pretty great. Lone Wolf Ashes, maybe. Caden, I feel like he'll get slammed. I honestly don't know that I have the FP for Grave Warden, if I'm totally honest. So probably Godric Soldiers. Alright, so we got that. We may be wanting some Exalted Flesh, but I'm not going to equip it now. We're going to have a little quick run and see. And, okay, in order to be able to summon them, so this is like a whole bar. This is like a whole bar, so that's 2 whole bars. That's a whole bar, so that's 3 whole bars. That's a whole bar, so that's 4 whole bars. And then, okay, what I want to be able to do is summon these 2 off 1 bar. So 55 and 49 is 104. So I want 104 FP. So level up that 105 FP. Alright, cool. A group of those Banished Knights, like there already is one. Like Round Table. Oh, okay, sorry. I read Round Table and I was like, there already is all these NPCs in the Round Table. But like a Round Table of Banished Knights, such a sick group of summons. Well, you'll be able to do that in the new custom summon build. That's the thing. Like, there's so many possible combos, and this is what Carrot was saying. Is like, I will spend all my time just doing custom summon groups, or I can build this custom summon thing once, and then everyone can build and get what they want. So yes, you'd be able to create cool combos like that, which would be really cool. As long as it's user friendly enough for people to do, I think is quite important. All right, I'm getting up to 126 FP, so I'll leave leave it at that for now. Let's just go do a sense check. Let's go do a sense check on how far we can get on the Erdtree Sentinel. What can my boys do right now? Let's see them unupgraded. Let's just have a look how far we get. Yeah, if you can make that work, that would be sick. Preferably if it was in-game setup. Yeah, definitely. As some people don't know how to use edits via Notepad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have seen that. I'll have to study that. I'll have to study that whole system. I'm glad that missed. Oh, that's really, really good damage. Shit. Oh, wow, but that is huge damage. But the damage output is great. Just gotta keep this guy targeted on me. I do think he might one-shot me. It's good to... Yeah. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Don't bite. Biting's useless. Alright, okay. Go for that guy. Do your thing, buddy. I mean, seeing that level of damage... Ouch. Okay. I need you to, like, hit, please. 151. I mean, good. Yep. I mean, honestly, leveling up once may be enough to allow this team to win. I might need to check that my DLL has enemies set to their full health amount. I think it does, but okay, you're gonna do like a thing. Nice. Alright, do you think, buddy? Ooh, that's pretty good. Keep your shield up. Damn, nah, got flattened. Yep. Keep going, buddy. Do the triple stab. Damn, he ran away. Oofed. I mean, I'll tell you what, the damage output is pretty damn solid. I'm gonna try them at level 1s. Oh, I mean, it reduces the huge value of poison summons. Because now, like, normal summon damage outputs are sort of more comparable to what the poison one can do. I'm gonna get fucking slammed. I'm alive though. Cool. Love that for me. Oh, what? Hot damn. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I'm dead. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Okay, so what? Okay, cool. Damage intake. Yeah. Damage intake is insane. Alright, so what do we get? What's that? Probably about 60% is maybe what that looks like. 60% health. Alright, I'm going to try them at level 1. And I'm going to try that same team because that same team looks like about what I can do. I can definitely pop in some more FP flasks to do that with though. So I will do that. Level up and... Whoops, not that one. Flasks. Allocate flask charges, and I'll go for one more of them. I did end up needing a good few of those heals, but I think I can avoid damage a little bit better this time. Alright, so let's go grab this, and then level them all up to level 1 and see how they do. Okay, let's go here. I do think the team went pretty well. I would also probably use my heal on this guy because he was bossing pretty hard, in all honesty. These guys just kind of got insta-killed, in all honesty. They didn't really survive very well. So it's possible that, like, a Caden is going to be a better option there. Let's throw a Caden in because I can always drop my FP flasks if I'm ready to just dodge a little bit better. I would be very curious to try the Grave Warden Duelist. The health amount is quite different as well. So these guys have got like 740 health, 790, whereas Grave Warden Duelist actually has 975. I just don't think I can get to, what is it? How much does he cost? 143. I'm at 121. That's at least 4 levels. It's probably 5 levels, which is thousands, thousands of dollary dues. Which is a lot. So maybe not him for the moment, but I'll look at leveling all these guys up. Okay, so Beastman of Farum Azula to +1, and I'm all out of money. Okay, now to spend my money. Have I missed any graveyards in I should just go and sell these. It's a lot faster, isn't it? Have I missed any graveyards? The one that's near Caelid, is that technically over in Caelid or is it technically in Limgrave? Okay, we want Pumpkinhead, we want Godric Knight. Thing is, with the loss of HP, some summons like dragons might be worsened, even if their damage might be crazy low. Actually, what we might do is once I beat the Erd tree, maybe what I'll do is I'll jump into one of my other files that has the like everything, and I'll test some of those stronger summons and how they do in this mode because I've only tested early game summons. So yeah, let's do that. There's 3 in Limgrave. Might be 1 in Weeping. Oh, yes. I haven't done the Weeping one. Thank you. Cool. So I might do that. I am gonna level these up. I need just a little bit more. I'll just do 2 because I don't remember exactly how much it was. Wonder how tanky will the miners. Thank you, Shiro. Thank you. I forgot. There was one more summon I needed to go and get. Hold on. I'm just gonna change my shirt. I got a thermal on because yeah, up in the snowy mountains, the nights get real cold. But then the days, I think today's meant to get to 31, but the night was down at like 8 degrees. So it's quite a difference. Alright, I'm just gonna swap. Alright, I'm back. Did you do the catacombs by the Black Knife in Limgrave? I have not. I won't be able to summon the Black Knife assassin. So that's not really an option this early in the game. So who did I want to do? I wanted to do Godric Soldiers. And then I want to go and get the bubble guy. Ooh, good point. Ooh, you're right. Carrot. Great idea. Great idea. Okay, so let's go and get Diggy Boys. Let's go get some Diggy Boys. And yeah, I completely agree. I think the Claymen are a very cool idea. I think that is a very cool idea. We'll add them to the party and we'll see how we go. There are 3. Their cost will have been increased to some amount. And actually, hang on a minute. Shit. Didn't I increase the Digger's cost to like 150 because I'm a huge jerk? Something's telling me I might have increased their cost to 150. Meaning a bigger fuck me, I guess. What about rot bugs? Whatever they were called. Rot bugs. Are you talking about the Disciples of Rot? Or the Kindred of Rot? That's probably what you're talking about, Kindred of Rot. They aren't in Limgrave, are they? There's no encounter for those in Limgrave. I'm going to get you out and see what happens. Teach him a lesson, bud. Yeah, fuck him up. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I need to get rid of the catch. He ain't going to survive many more of them. Nice. 2 stone diggers. Alright, what'd I make them cost? Ooh. Oh no, I didn't. No, I kept them cheap because I wanted them to be an early game one. Look at me go, looking out for the little guys. HP cost 50, FP cost 100. Alright, Stone Diggers are in, absolutely. Kindred of Rot aren't in Limgrave. I think the Disciples could be decent. Couldn't agree more. Disciples could absolutely be really good. The ones that shoot home missiles of assholery. Oh, those are... Yes, I'm assuming you're still talking about the Kindred of Rot. But Disciples of Rot also do that. But their bullets poison you. By the way, did you increase the cost of the one who carried me at the end? Who was that? I don't remember who that was. And you're not going to tell me in case I increase the cost. Whoever it was, I think I did because I typically it's very quick for me to change costs, so I typically go and do those ones pretty quick afterwards. But yeah, let me know who it is and I'll tell you. Or don't. If you want to keep it a secret and you don't want me to do it, it's fine. I would typically try and not make it so that I take it away from early game. Alright, so Disciples of Rot could be a good idea. Oh, Sanguine Noble Natan. No, I didn't actually. I didn't. I have no recollection of having updated Natan cost. And I do remember we decided that that was actually quite important because he is way too strong, like game-breakingly strong. So yes, I have noted that down. Sorry, Shira. Thank you for your honesty. I will try not to ruin him. Okay, now I'm dumb as hell, and I've already forgotten the other summon that we said I was going to go and get. Bubble guys. Alright, bubble guys. Man, I'm the worst. My brain went streaming, man. Okay, bubbly boys. I'm keen to see how they go, honestly. And then I might go get Disciples of Rot as well, because they are pretty freaking good. And maybe that's going to be our party to beat him. And I reckon we can do it. I reckon +1s, we can do it with that team. I genuinely think they've got it under control. I'll just go get the Blythe encounter so that I can tell old man Jenkins that they... Yep, cool, got that. Alright, and then where am I going for this? Up here, cool. I mean, it was early game when you buy them. Don't remember where they are now that you need to meet to catch them. From memory, you need 10 blood roses or something. However, can you get 10... Was that in Limgrave that you had him? Because I kind of feel like he shouldn't be acquirable in Limgrave. I kind of think that's fucked up. Don't remember where they are now that you need to meet them to catch them. Did you do any tweaks to Rune Bear? The Rune Bears... Yes, I did actually. I did. I took on your feedback there. Rune Bear, both Rune Bears and Dragons now have a unique multiplier to them. So Dragons have like a Dragon special effect multiplier, which increases their elemental damage. And Rune Bears, I believe, have a multiplier that increases their poise damage. So they should be doing big poise damage, much bigger poise damage. In this version of the mod, when you got the DLL removing the drop down, it's not as crazy. Sorry, other way. It's way more crazy because poise damage is unlocked back to 100% from 5% that they usually are for spirit summons. It will basically go around destroying everything's poise constantly. In the other version, it will just trigger knockdowns and poise damage more often. But I think I also gave them a bit of a physical damage buff as well. I may have shifted them to Wander as well, as I did with the dragons. So you'll see all the dragons now. You let them loose, they won't follow you. They're just going to go do their own shit and wreak havoc. There is a castle where the roses spawn. Oh yeah, Fort Height in Limgrave, right? Do they spawn endlessly, or is it like you can get a few, but that's it? Because I think I don't want Natan accessible in Limgrave. I definitely want him after Limgrave. I'm really curious to see how dragons perform, to be honest. Hopefully they do better damage and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I suppose the only issue for you, Diggin, is that all these changes aren't in. They're not in the mode that you're playing. They're all Ashlock only because I'm only doing my updates in Ashlock now. Because supporting all the different modes would just mean I'll never get anywhere. So you would have to swap to Ashlock, which you can just do with your current save. You'll keep all your progress and everything. You won't lose anything. It's just going to change how you get your summons. Ooh, that's cool. We'll try the bears and dragons when I'm free. Yeah. They should perform a lot better now. They should be a lot better. Rune Bear on Let Loose and have him fuck shit up sounds fun as hell. Yeah, exactly. Um, I think, I think that they should. I'm not sure if Rune Bears are Wonder. I may not have done that, but they definitely have a buff now. So I'm gonna try and get you out. Um, so they will perform better. Once I beat the Tree Sentinel and I change over, I might be able to quickly have a... I have closed down my mod settings, actually. Sometimes having the modding stuff open in-game causes it to, like, glitch out and lag. One of you guys was pretty low, weren't you? Apparently not. Oh, no, you were low. Lol. Alright. Old mate, you can do the last things I need. Oh, wow, nice. Alright, 3 Claymans. What do we got on the Claymans? How expensive did I make them? 90. Alright, easy peasy. Just make the purchase requirement the Sanguine Noble armor set or something. I think that's in Consecrated though, so maybe a different item. Yeah, I could change it from Blood Roses. To be honest, if you don't have that on Rune Bear, I think it'd be good to have that on them because they are that kind of type that would benefit from that kind of behavior, large enough body and all. Yeah, and because they do the running dash attacks afterwards, they'll then, instead of following up with an attack, they'll run back to you. So yeah, I think you're right. I'll make a note to check Rune Bears set to Wander. Yeah, there's a part of me that thinks that they are, but once we beat the Erdtree, I'll go into my other file and I'll just summon some of them and we'll have a look. We can maybe even do a little bit of live tweaking, because I was gonna still go for another hour and a half. So yeah, we might be able to do a little bit of live tweaking as well if some of those things aren't quite exactly what we want. Disciples of Rot were the last guys that I was gonna go and grab. Although, honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to need them. Let's try without Disciples of Rot first, and then if we decide we need them, we can go and get them. So, the team. In fact, any enemies that do that kind of thing where they charge around, some that go outside or follow range, maybe have them on summon and let them loose. Yeah, like, yes, but only the biggest ones. Only the ones that, like, that's a large part of who they are, like dragons, and I think I agree rune bears. And Fire Giant and Furnace Golem, I've also done it too. The things that are really big as well. Yeah, I do think they work better. There's a sort of thematic element around, the big or like legendarily strong guys being, being real hard like you can't control them is sort of thematically the idea. So yeah. But yes, definitely as we find yes, Radan. I think I did it to Radan, but look, I'll just add a comment, a note to check. Check Radan is Wonder, but I'm 90% sure I did because yeah, he just literally runs around everywhere, and it's kind of insane. So, all right, let's get some runes. Sell. Yep, and then we'll just sell all of these. That should be enough. Oh, I already did it. Okay, yes, because you've already been able to test it, haven't you? Because you have the latest version. Okay, so I'm going for all plus ones right now. Okay, so Stone Diggers, we want up one. Okay, or I got an idea. Do you think you could have somehow that you could swap a mode on what kind of summon it would be? As in, if you hold, let's say, shield up button, uh, and summon, you could set them to wonder, when normal summon would be on follow mode. Hmm. Maybe. I'm thinking through it. I think it's possible. Um, the problem is it's set in. I'd have to see. Mm, it might not be because I'd have to be able to detect what the summon is, then follow back to that summon's buddy param, then huh. But I could mass set every summon with a loop. The answer is maybe. The answer is maybe. And look, that's not a bad idea, Deegan. It might be too much work to actually do, um, but that idea is kind of an interesting one. Um, there may be ways to do it. I'm gonna tag it as big job. Um, and its priority isn't super high, so it makes it hard to. Yeah. Like I'll have a look if like for example, Carrot's suggestion before with like, um, can I make it so that summons are the same as they are in the wild? On initial thought, it was like no, because they have all different area scalings, and I'd have to go and find them. But then I came up with a thing of like, hang on, but everything works off one special effect to nerf it. So if I just target that, I can just change it in an instant. Um, so if I have a bit of a think about it, I might be able to find one thing that I can change that will just do it, you know? Like for example, it could work the exact same way. There's currently a follow special effect, 29 7000, I think is what it is. Um, and just like it's 29 6000 is the Spirit Summon nerf, and I just targeted the values in that. So maybe I could go 29 7000 and see if there's a parameter in it that just turns it off, that stops the Spirit Summon thing from working. Just edit that field, and then it will literally just break Spirit Summon following until it might be something we can try. It might be something we can actually try towards the end of the stream, actually. Okay, so big job, um, or maybe not. Um, look at an option to cancel wander. Sorry, cancel follow from summons when summoning. Because there are things like I can trigger something to happen off a keyboard press. So one of the examples that I used when learning was doing exactly that. It was want to level you up. It was making my character color change when I press like O and P. Yeah, like a toggle event that you can trigger in game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. I liked your idea with like when summoning, but it might just be something like if you press O, if you press the O button on your keyboard, you can turn it off. Um, yeah, a cool idea, a cool idea. I will look into it because I kind of like the idea of you just being able to go, all right, go for it, guys. But I do think it does just work better on those bigger summons, and so it might be a thing where it's better for me to just directly edit the big summons that need that and leave the rest to follow. So. I've also tried playing with the leash range, and I have never had any success, unfortunately. Also, I've realized that Wonder Summons are probably not benefiting from summon build buffs because they're so far away. Yes, correct. Not a huge issue, but something to keep in mind. Yes, you will need to go over close to the summon. And it is a thing. The summon doesn't necessarily have to be far away just because it's wandering. Like it can be your job to follow them and keep those summon effects active. Um, the key thing that not having follow on does is it doesn't cancel them choosing to do a move when they choose to follow you instead. They get to go away and keep attacking, which is always going to be better. So, Just whichever works better or simpler or something, whichever you find better. Yes, thank you, Diggin. Yep, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can come up with. Alright, we're gonna have a few more summons, and sure, I'll put that on even though it's totally irrelevant in this fight. And let's just see how we go, hey? I'm gonna heal up, okay, I want to heal up. Let's try the Claymans first. Yes, indeed, Diggin. Alright. Alright, boys. I mean, they're real slow, so they might actually struggle now that I think about it. Although, the bubble, though, it missed. He's throwing his thing, but, and it seemed to have done really good damage, too. Oofed, but they get freaking shreckled. Using the Radahn Siege Limgrave. You think I can keep up with that guy, right? Lol. That's pretty fair. Yes, he is very, very fast. And yes, so in that case, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to get your summon effects working. They've done a really good job. Honestly, I think they've got, like, not these guys, but I think we've got it this try. And I mean, that toss attack is great. He did kill the mage though, didn't he? Jerk. Stab him again. The attack's so slow. Prestigious Axe Siege on Limgrave, yes. I'm pretty sure he has it as well. I did a search for dragons, and then went and manually changed whatever didn't have dragon in its name. So like Decaying Exikes didn't have dragon in its name, so it got missed. But yeah, I can't remember if Prestigious Axe has dragon in its name. It's possible it got missed, but I don't think so. All right, let's summon these guys. Oh yes, just in time. Like I said, not a huge concern. The Wandering Summons are going to be pretty strong regardless. Yeah, exactly. So it's fine. And I don't think I can fix it. I have no idea how to like change or alter that range. Prestigious Axe Dragon Lord. Okay, if it's got Dragon Lord, it would have been picked up in my Dragon Search and edited, so it should be all good. Oh, nice Slammel. Love to see it. I haven't picked up any torches yet, actually, I've just realised. So my guys aren't getting any summoning buffs, which would actually go a lot further in this mod, because that 10% is increasing a much larger number. So yeah, actually, probably, I reckon +1s can do it, especially if you've got torches. I reckon +1s have got it. In fact, I even wonder if plus zeros could do it with the double torches with a 15% increase, because that's doing a lot more now. They're kind of getting slammed, although I actually think the boys have probably got it this run. It does have dragon, I'd say. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I think I do remember checking. Who's the other one? Borealis of the Freezing Fog also didn't have dragon, but I changed that one manually. No, thank you. Alright, this guy's probably not going to be able to do much more, because he doesn't walk much. Alright, need to get ready to summon. I'm going to go for Beastman. Okay, I mean, I killed the Tree Sentinels with unupgraded summons with the normal damage numbers. I'm pretty sure it's doable. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. So, definitely doable then. I'd love to do this summon mess around in arena mode of seamless co-op, because it's a little roguelike, lol. Arena mode of seamless co-op. What is that? I don't actually know what that is. Uh-oh. Damn! I didn't even realize I was slightly low on health. When did that happen? Why Why had I taken a tiny bit of damage? Maybe I did get hit once. You have to try it. See how far you can get. Colosseum, where you face waves of enemies. It's really fun in co-op. What? Is that... Is that... Where you face waves of enemies, that's not in base game, right? Facing waves of enemies in the, Oh, Stone Digger Summon cast. Thank you, Carrot. Yes. I'm gonna go buy a torch. I have no runes, obviously. Seamless added it. Right. I had no idea that's a thing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Have you tried it? Have you tried it with the summons? Does it work? Because I agree, that could be really, really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That's actually fucking sick. That's so cool. I'm all for like a Colosseum mod. Fucking love the Colosseum in Kingdom Hearts 1. That was like my jam. Alright, I'm gonna grab that. I'm not really attacking, so... not summons yet, but I'd say it does because normal summons do. Yeah, I mean... It should be compatible with, It should be compatible with Seamless because, I mean, my mod is compatible with Seamless, so... Yeah, right. Okay. That is really, really cool. I had no idea that was a thing, and that would be very cool to see how the Seamless mod actually went in that mode. And how your summons went against all kinds of different enemies. I'm just going to grab the other better torch as well, because I want to see... how much the torches are doing. Sometimes I forget that I don't need to get off my horse for that. Do you get runes or something depending on how far you get? That'd be cool. Yeah, I would love it if there was some kind of in-game reward for it. I hated in KH2 when they took away experience build-up and stuff from the Colosseum. I just thought that was dumb. It's like, I'm still fighting the enemies. Let me get the experience. So that would be cool if there was an effect. I'm scared. If you're keen on it, we could try a seamless run of the mod after updates slow down. True. Once we're a little bit more stable, and maybe we could stream them or something, which could be pretty cool. That could be very cool, actually. Hang on, sorry. I need to make my thingy a little bit bigger. So you know the arena place in Limgrave? Yeah, the one where you get invaded by Henricus, and yes, you fight Old Knight Istvan. Yes, that one. You get items and runes depending how far you go and such. Okay. That seems really cool. That could be very cool. Yeah, using summons to... yeah, see how far you could get. That could be a really interesting challenge, actually. How far you can get with, like, summons only fighting through that Colosseum. Because it's like a, progressional system. Oh, it's random. Okay, so that makes it... I mean, it's still freaking awesome, but potentially less good for the idea I was just saying, where it's like potentially a consistent thing where you can see how strong a combo, a party you could build, because it'll change each time. But still a roguelite element of it. With it being random, and each time it's a random run, one party might do really well one time and it might not do so well another time, but it does take away the element of how you could like strategically build a team based on the encounters that are coming up. So absolutely pros and cons, but yeah, that's cool. Consider me extremely intrigued in that idea. Yeah, that'd be very, very cool. That sounds like a much better way to farm runes over just killing the random crow. Yeah, that one in I gotta go this way. That one in the Mogwin area, right? That one crow. I've seen yeah, people use that as a rune farming technique. Okay, cool. Got the torch. Probably should have spoken to Arena on my way down here, considering I'm like halfway to Old Mate, but whatever, it's fine. Ow. Ow. Leave me be, please. I was doing it with two mates on Convergence while we played through Seamless. Right. That is very, very cool. That would have been freaking awesome. It was so much fun, and it's redoable constantly, unlike some other games. Yeah, where you just do it once and that's it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's absolutely a pros and cons scenario with the Coliseum being random, and realistically, a lot more pros than there are cons. Just potentially take some away from like that party challenge thing of like, how strong is my party? How far can it get through? Okay, I can't rest. Thanks. Take this. Alright, you finish him off, please. Thank you. Yep, just run him off the cliff. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, it is really, really cool. I really like the idea of that. Could I make an arena in this mod that serves the purpose of that, like, challenge thing of different enemies, and it is set, and it's like, you see how far you can get on different combos. And look, that's a lot of work for something that already exists in Seamless. So I'm going to say no. I should, yeah, focus on just taking this to what it can be. Alright, so why the hell did I come down here? There was the torch, which means I've got everything that I wanted. So back to old mate, and I reckon we can beat him now. Are they random enemies, or do they just keep being the same? Well, that's what Digger was saying, I think, Shiro. They're random enemies. Is how I was interpreting it. Unless it's only random bosses and the waves in between are always the same. Okay, let's do enemies. I think we're normal, but bosses are random. Okay, yeah, cool, gotcha. Okay. Or was it an option you could pick? Can't recall. Would be very interesting if that's an option you can choose. That would be very interesting. Alright. What I want to see is how much damage does Beastman of Farah Missoula do? Ow. Okay, downward swipe was 264, which is a lot. Any chance you want to do that again? That exact move. Ouch. Well, I mean, on a much weaker attack, you must do the same amount, so... I mean, he's doing a lot of damage. Okay, let's go for maybe Godric Knight. Okay, go for it, buddy! Do the thing! Man, I think they've got him this time. Easy peasy, hey. Okay, they do get really slammed though, so... I mean, maybe we need to go try and take down the, Erdtree Avatar. Oh, he blocked that! Hot damn! Oofed. The Erdtree Avatar for the, regen. Oofed. Okay, you're about coming to the end of your life cycle. Oh, he got an attack in though. What a champ. I think there was a boss rush specific mode. Okay, that'd be cool. Oh shit, he got 2 more hits in before he died. Well done, buddy. Who do we want next? I'm thinking Claymans. They did really well last time. Would love... Ah, damn. Hit the post. That's unlucky. But they're doing really well, in all honesty. Oofed. I was scratching my nose. It's a terrible time to be scratching my nose. Alright. Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Come up this way and then, like, fight these guys. Ha! Let it go. And then run into it. Damn. Oofed. Damn, that bubble really struggles to land, hey. I need to, like, run him into it. Yeah, damn. I mean... Oh, it didn't land! That's a shame. I'll tell you what, they are really struggling to land any hits. Oh, that was a bit close. Oh, yeah, come this way. Into It did 33 damage because it hit the shield. Yeah, fair enough. That's gonna hurt a lot. Alright, I can summon guys after this guy. It would be so good if he ran straight into these. But it always goes too early. Alright, so that's you done. And I kind of don't see you being able to land a hit because you just move so slowly. Oh, he actually landed a hit. Nice. Ooh, and took him down to 30%. Oh, shit. I made a mistake. Fuck. I made a mistake. I need to desummon them. Dingle dangle. Oh! 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 Okay, I'm in big trouble. Okay. That does take away my ability to summon anybody who costs, I haven't done you yet, right? Alright, I need to save. Time to attack. The run through is a good one. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, go for it, big boy. Do your thing. Ah, shit. Yes, do your thing, buddy. 149 dim dams. Do like lots of swingy attacks. Oh, damn. Huh. Okay. Who haven't we used? Godric soldiers. I don't think Godric soldiers are pulling this off, if I'm honest. I mean, Steven's in there. And if Barry gets in there, because Barry will do a lot more damage. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Yep. That's roughly what I expected. Alright, fuck it. Catch time. Bonk! Oh, Tree Sentinel! Nice! I wonder if Tree Sentinel should get Wonder. What do you reckon? He runs around on a horse. Should Tree Sentinel and Draconic Tree Sentinel get Wonder mechanic as well? Alright, well we did it! We pulled off, and thank you Shiro for the reminder on that. I think it is really good that the final flame is red, because it's like quite like a stark reminder. Like, ooh, hang on, something. 100% Wonder on those. Yeah, I do think things on horses kind of make sense with Wonder. Loretta. She does a bunch of jumping and shooting, doesn't she? And jumping and shooting... It's worth remembering with Wanda, and this is the thing. It's not simply it's better. Once you set them to Wanda, they will never follow you. They will never teleport to you. When you summon them in this area, that is the only area they will work within. They will happily hunt down enemies, but if you then travel onwards somewhere, they won't teleport to you. If you go into the next area, they just won't follow. You'll have to desummon and resummon someone else. So it's worth remembering that. They aren't going to come after you. So, to be fair, most of them are quite large, so you wouldn't use them in catacombs, but like they're useless in catacombs where you're trying to bring something through. Yeah, cute eye-catching. Yeah, the only who you could not see, but is the Mesmer fire thingies, and maybe Moog when he does blood things. Could not see is the Mesmer fire thingies. And maybe Moog when he does the blood things. What do you mean? Like those effects make it so that you can't quite tell that my fire effect is on them? Is that what you mean? I'd personally say no Wonder. Wonder is more for things that naturally move. Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I sort of hesitated when I went Loretta, because I was like, I sort of feel like I want her following me around. I don't really feel like I want her off doing her own thing, and the amount of like chaos that she reigns doesn't really make sense. Like Fire Giant, yeah, you want to go see him wreck an entire camp, an entire ruin. A dragon, yeah, you want to see them go destroy an entire area, and that's fun. But like Tree Sentinel and the other things, they're sort of fighting one or a few guys at once. They're not quite on the same tier. So if it's not cancelling their attacks too often, I do think that there's no real need to shift them to Wonder. But if they are constantly going out of your range and running back to you, meaning they don't attack and it's affecting their performance, that's where I think Wonder makes a lot of sense. Like Fire Giant spends half his time running back. Yeah, I sort of agree. Tree Sentinel's a bit more 50-50. I do think that Loretta doesn't need it. Um, but yeah, perhaps Tree Sentinel, because he does do a bit of running, may. But all right, so we did our little mini challenge to see the strength values of these. Now let's go have a look at some late game summons. Ooh, Laser Golem. Yes, let's have a look at Laser Golem. My game crashed. Okay, cool. The game was like, cool, you're all done. All right, let's crash this bad boy and get you onto the new one. So cool. I'll just do a little show digging with you here. Shiro, I'm not sure you were here earlier, but I know you asked as well yesterday about the whole DLL thing. So here it is. This DLL is literally just in my game install location. So I got my game here, and LOA settings is in there. You just go into there and you got the settings.toml, and the settings.toml looks like this. So I've got it all commented out really simply, and this is where it's like, look, I think it's pretty straightforward. Even people who are total scrubs can understand roughly what they need to do here. So yeah, I've set it all to 1. That's what will just reduce all the nerfing. So spirit damage, spirit poise damage, and spirit absorption all change to 1, which is a pretty drastic change. Their health is currently at 2.5, so it was actually a little bit more health than, and that's worth noting. All that was done at enemies having 2.5 times health, not 2. 2 is the normal Lord of Ashes buff. So all the enemies actually had more health than they normally would, so they probably would have been dying even quicker. So that's worth remembering. All right, let's jump into one of my like testing files and have a look at some of the later game ones. Yeah, like Laser Golem would be cool to try out. So I'll get rid of display capture just to have game capture. Super simple, super simple. It is very, very straightforward. I've got the install instructions there. So yeah, you can just go in, tweak the settings to be exactly how you like, and go to town. So, okay, I wonder if something happened with my controller that caused that crash actually, because my controller is now not working. Okay, cool, we're good. So we want to go load game. That was Dawn Uncapped. Dawn is my playthrough that I'm doing on stream, and I need to go to Elphiel, who is my, this is my bug testing file and balance testing file and everything testing that I've been doing while building the whole Lord of Ashes mod. This is where I go to see how something works. So let's have a look. As you can see, I was testing dragons last. So let's go have a look at how dragons go in this mod when the nerf is removed. So to have a good look, is there anywhere in particular you would like me to go? The scaling of +5 aligns relatively well with this area, I think. But if there's anywhere that you guys have in particular tested dragons, and want me to do like a comparison because you remember like in this area I had it and it wasn't that great, I can do that. Caelid, anywhere in Caelid in particular that you would like me to go with the evil stupid dogs. Okay, so it unfortunately won't work. What's the standard when you download? The standard options in there are Lord of Ashes mode settings, so they're all the normal ones, which are all commented there. So it's like 0.5 on absorption, 0.25 on their damage, and 0.05 on their poise damage. Now, I haven't fixed enemies taking reduced damage from. I didn't go to the right place. I want to go down here. I didn't fix enemies taking reduced damage that are in like wars. I did fix it on the Tibia Mariner because I didn't understand why he had it, but I haven't fixed it here. But let's just have a look at like, let's say Grail. if we were to get him to like summon into this battle, for example, and just like see what he does. So he ain't gonna follow me. He's just gonna do his own thing. Alright, so he's going to do pretty drastically reduced damage, unfortunately because of the whole war thing. So it's a pretty large nerf. So he's not gonna do anything too crazy here, but he's still able to perform relatively well, I would say. All tier 4s don't have summon shading. Yeah, that's why I was sort of surprised when people were asking for the no summon shading thing. I was like, it's already set up so that the coolest looking summons don't have any. The tier 4s, they already will look like normal. And that way you can see what tier a summon is. So yeah, he's doing pretty drastically reduced damage, so nothing too crazy in here. But if I were to change that setting, what would happen is all enemies would just start killing each other. They would kill each other as quickly as we see our summons killing each other in this mod. So you'd sort of rock up to a fight and they'd all just die. They'd all just kill each other really, really quickly, which is a sort of big change that I'm not really looking for. But okay, if we go up here instead, actually no, we'll go to the entrance. Yeah, that'll be way better. So we'll go up here to where there's like all the dogs and crows and stuff. And we'll let the dragon, so there's a +5 dragon, go loose here and see what we're looking at for overall damage. I mean, I could summon it here first. Alright, fuck it, let's just summon it here first. Alright, you ready? Let's see what happens. Do your thing, buddy. Boom. I mean, the damage amount is good. Nice. I mean, that is pretty nice. And I do feel like a bit of fire. Yep. And he just removes them. Okay, but as I was saying, with like no wonder, he's done. Dragon is done. He's not within range of any enemies, so he's finished. That's the extent of his usefulness there. So that's where like wandering isn't necessarily. Actually, let's see what he does. Okay, you know what, Dawn? I have a cool idea. Prob doable. Prob. What about for Ashlock? There was a chance to catch a shiny variant with custom aura depending on summon. It's like Lanciacs could have different aura or something. That is fairly nice, LMAO. Yeah, he's just not doing anything. So currently, I don't know if you've summoned any tier 5 summons. Yeah, nah, so he's just going to wander around there and that's it. So that is him done. So you need to be careful about where you summon. Okay, so let's summon this guy here. Just see what happens. Okay, so on that idea, it is absolutely doable. I would have to make a second set of all the summons. Why did you go over there? That's literally, there's no one there. Right, but that fire is pretty nice. I mean, seeing that fire is very cool. I'd have to make a second set of all of the summons. It's kind of a bit of work because there's so many. And then a second set of goods items so that you drop a different one. Because like the simplest way to do it would be like tier 5s currently have a gold aura. So you know, I could give them like a gold aura or something. But I'd have to like create a secondary set of all of the summons to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to think through like a potentially simple way for me to do it. Nice. But I'm not really thinking of one. Like I want it that yeah, I could just apply it. I know how to do it, but I just think it would be a really big job. Um, hmm, yeah, yeah. I don't think it quite works. Maybe what I need to do for these dragons, increase the range that they aggro within. Um, okay, like the RPG, where it applies affixes but applies auras to random summons with a random chance. Yeah, there's things like for example, I could have that work right now because I kept the shiny eyes mechanic on when you spawn a summon. Um, so I could literally make it that I mean, it's damn good when he does his fire breath. Um, I could make it that. Nice. Love to see it. When they spawn with the eyes, they will come in shiny, but that will not be you've caught a shiny summon, which I know is a big part of it, like actually catching and collecting the shiny modes. Um, it won't be that. It will be sometimes when you summon it, it will be like have an aura, which I don't think is what people want with that mechanic. But I need to make the NPC. Yeah, I have to make a whole set of new NPCs and a whole set of new summon items, and the summon, and then it's buddy. Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's unfortunately the whole thing again, which is a little bit lame. So, yeah, maybe not so doable. Look, I'll note it down to have a think about, because I definitely don't mind the idea. I think it's cool. Um, but I think it might be too hard. Also, I'm not a huge fan of shinies. I've always thought it's kind of dumb. I'm not an aesthetics guy. I'm a functionality guy, and they have no altered functionality. It's just they're a different color now. So, but I understand the excitement behind it. So, and the collecting, and I know that big collectors sort of really like those things. So, I can have a look, but if I can't crack a simple way to do it, I won't do it. So look into a simple way to have a shiny system. And then the other thing is, some will look very good in one color and some will look very good in another color, but that would be way too much work. So what I would probably do is just do um, one universal color, which then might not actually look very good. And yeah, so I don't know how well it would actually work out, unfortunately. Alright, Furnace Golem, where are you? You're up here, right? Furnace Golem plus 10. Alright, let's give you a go. Oh yeah, and then I was going to make a note to look at increasing the aggro range of dragons, because I do think it is a thing. You want to summon them and watch them like cause chaos. That summon, even though their enemies relatively close enough, is spending way too much standing around not doing anything. Um, potentially increase aggro detection range for summons, for dragons in particular. Yeah. Cool. By the way, your shinies could be different. Instead of colors, it could be some aura and have a special effects or something if you did do it. Yeah, true. It could, yeah, because there are those other effects, hey. It could be like covered in electricity or something. Or have like a glow. So, yeah. Um, but all the same thing. They all require the same challenging thing of it's very, very big. Yeah, the Wonder ones need bigger aggro range. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Just saying, but in Pokemon they do have the utility. The super toxic make the summon this guy. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, do your thing, buddy. Is that crow fighting that dog? Oh. I mean... Oh, I mean... I mean, he does a very good job. Just saying, many Pokemon, they do have utility. The super toxic make the battle run out of time with their extra time their shiny animation does. Lol, yes, I think I do remember reading something about that at some point. That is quite funny. I mean, he's pretty badass. Yeah, but also could have some special effect. Like, on hit, they could have something happen, like lightning storm with a low chance. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I could make them functional. A rare variant that has an extra thing. Yes, very, very true. I mean, I like that a little bit more. Rare versions that have something extra, but that, I think, is even more work. Could even give a effect. That said, I can... Ooh, probably. I don't know, I've got a lot of health. Let's go have a look. Who are you even attacking? Oh, that guy. Oh, he's dead now. Alright, he's probably just run out of enemies nearby to stomp, though. So... Can I, like, run into where they're going? Hey, look at that. That's a lot of damage. You gonna kick? I don't know who he's attacking, but he's attacking someone. Oh, he's attacking that guy, lol. That's hilarious. Just this one random dude. Ha! That's hilarious. I mean... Being here, I will surely get murdered. Yep. Yes, Furnace Golem has a thing, and some other guys like Demi-Human Queen has it as well. When a summon can typically damage the enemies around them. Still in combat. They often have a thing set where they can damage you too. And I'm not like 100% sure exactly what that thing is. Oh shit, you're wrestling. Okay. You two have, like, spotted each other. Alright, but you're very stuck on trees, so... Yeah, it's just like a sort of interesting thing with specifically Furnace Golem. He's, like, super dangerous just to everything around him. And thematically we were like, look, it kind of works, in all honesty. So I've just left it in. It's something that I can fix. There's a box check somewhere for can damage enemies, and I can get rid of it, but I don't mind the quirkiness of it. He's dangerous to use. If you want to use him, maybe put stuff on that drastically increases your fire damage resistance, and go from there. So, alright, next one. Who do I want to test? I was going to test Laser Golem. Let's give Laser Golem a whirl. And then we'll test Rune Bear as well. Okay, so Laser Golem is a tier 5, so should be all the way down the bottom, and... Oh wait, Laser Golem might be a tier 4. I swear it was a tier 5. Do I not have him on this mode? Oh, maybe I don't have Laser Golem. That's weird. Alright, we need to go get Laser Golem then. I swear I had him on this. This is my testing mode. I tested him. He has been tested. Well, I ain't seeing no icons that look like they would be him. Maybe he's a tier 4, but then on level 10 he becomes a tier 5, I'm pretty sure. I just think it's hilarious that he's basically a thermonuclear bomb, yeah. Best get as far away as possible and watch from a distance, yes. Or Dawn, for the shiny thing, would it be easier if you made a new amulet or great rune that instead of adding stats, or that it would enhance summons with some aforementioned effects? Well, I mean, there's already a whole set of them. Um, oh, okay. I see what you're saying. No, no, that doesn't help. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like they've got a special effect on them. Oh, but I like the idea. I like the idea. So like they have a special effect on them if they're a shiny. And when you have this amulet, it triggers it affects that special effect and does something different. Dragons, 15 to 20% chance to cause whatever effect. Knights, 30% for that effect, and so on. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, something like that could be kind of cool. But I think we sort of keep moving into the realm of more work instead of less work. They're cool ideas, but yeah, scaling of getting them working amidst everything the mod already has is perhaps starting to branch out into too much. But I like the idea, so I will note it down because yeah, that thing where I could have this item that says triggers special effects, and I don't explain what they are. Triggers special effects in some summons. Uh, yeah, and then like sometimes there'll have to be some kind of an indicator so that you've got one of these special ones, and yeah. But I like the idea of hunting down this amulet um, and then it'll trigger this special effect on this rare summon variant that you got. Um, it's simple if I have like something universal, um, but having something individualized is then a lot more work. But it could be one of those things where we start and we do it bit by bit. And initially it's a new feature in the mod, and we add 10. We add 10 summons in the whole thing that have this variant, and over time I can add more. Could be something. It's one of those things where while the mod's invisible, at some point I'm just gonna end up getting to the point where I'm like, okay, it's done. Like it's finished because it already has everything and it still hasn't got the growth. So it's time to move on to another mod, another thing. Um, but it's maybe the sort of thing where if it finally got some more visibility, um, I may stay with it longer and I may start to add something like that. But at some point, I have to go. I need to move on to other projects. Because if this is sort of reaching the limit of what it can do, then yeah, it's probably best to finish it off and move on to another project. Um, maybe this is. I still think we're not capturing a very large portion of the audience who want a mod like this, though. Um, but could trigger off an amulet where it resonates with a speffect on shinies to do something cool. Yeah, because I really like the idea. I think it's really really a very cool idea. Just a lot of work, but yeah, if I build the system for the shinies, it's very doable after that. Okay, so next thing I wanted to do was laser golem. Somehow I don't have laser golem. I genuinely don't actually believe that. I think that is a lie. Um, because I'm 99.99% sure I do have laser golem. Um, and I'm pretty sure I'll go to catch him and then I think it's behind here, right? There's like a thing. I'll go to catch him and then level him up to 10. I'll be like, you can't have two level 10s. I'll be like, yep, I know. I knew this. I just couldn't find him. Did I go to the wrong place? I think I might have went to the wrong place. Uh, it's over there, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes, Dawn, people will look at certain mods and be like, if it had a bit more than just this or that. Yes, that is exactly what happens. My mod has everything, and no other mod has anything close to what this mod has in terms of summoning. Yeah. He's totally added. This has everything that people have been looking for in a summons mod, and where we're at is like adding the extra holy shit, never expected anything like this to ever exist. But in terms of like what people are looking for and expecting to exist, this mod has every single element. Adding a few more of those little things is not that's not gonna get it there. We have an overall visibility issue. It's not, but like I see what you're saying. Like the shinies thing might capture a little bit more in that, but I don't think shinies is the thing that's gonna sell it. It's all the other stuff this mod has. That's just a tiny little extra thing. Now, well, that failed. What happened there? Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe people just don't want summons mods like this. Maybe I'm like wrong. Um, okay. I think I have to sprint through it. I don't jump from stationary, do I? I like jump from sprinting through it, I think. Yeah, I'm still sort of expecting some more people will, and they might be waiting for like the Ashlock mode, which maybe works a little bit better. Now I'm doing this wrong, hey. Um, if you move on to mod another game right now, which one would it be? It would be... Well, look, I might just make another Elden Ring mod, because I've learnt so much in this modding environment. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Maybe there is one up there, and I'm just forgetting it. But it would be probably Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts has been my favorite game all my life until Elden Ring came along and overtook it. Right, I'm really confused. I'm 99% sure that that is the place that I do it. Yeah, I wanted to fix multiplayer because there was a mod made for multiplayer on Kingdom Hearts 3, and it doesn't really work. You can't play through the campaign in a multiplayer scenario. So I would like to fix that at some point, and then I've had ideas for like roguelike uh, experiences in Kingdom Hearts. Um, at a certain point, the project is going to be finished. Yeah, exactly. Accepting that is going to have to happen eventually. That's not to say that mod combinations couldn't get those extra things that people want, though. Yeah, yeah. Um, that's not to say that mod combinations couldn't get those extra things. Yeah, yeah, and you know, other people can come in and add some things to it as well. And can anybody tell me what I'm missing? Because that's him. That's him right there. And and I'm sure that's the thing I meant to jump. Uh, it's just not working. So yeah, exactly. I could come back in the future. It's jumping so vertically. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. I don't think I am. Yeah, yeah, that's very cool. So, you know, I could do that. At some point, I think I do need to say that this is, like, done. I don't, like, go down there, do I? Am I, like, going the wrong way or something? I'm pretty sure you have to use the roots. The Spirit Spring is specifically too far away, so you can't skip to Radahn's fight. Oh, is it perhaps... Am I running into the wall? Am I running into the wall of Radahn's arena? Is that what's happening? I think that's what's happening. I'm pretty sure this is the way to do it, but I'm... Oh, that was interesting. But I'm running into the wall. Hang on, I've beaten Radahn in this. What the hell am I saying? Pretty sure you have to use the roots. The Spirit Spring is specifically too far away, so you can't skip to Radahn's fight. But what roots do you mean? Because I thought those just a death plane lower down. But what do you mean roots? Alright, now where did my souls go? Up here, right here, okay. I mean, because I'm like doing this and I'm really feeling like I'm hitting a wall. Right there. Right there, I hit a wall. So there's something that is blocking me, which I don't understand, but I have absolutely beaten Radahn. I'm trying to get a summon that I know I already have, which is what is the most frustrating thing about it. Laser Golem. I mean, he's not going to be up in tier 1s. He's just not going to be there. Did I? I mean, I just don't understand. You can get to the laser golem via the spirit spring, but it's a very specific spot. It's not the intended. Oh, okay. What's the intended way? Because last time I did it this way, and it just worked straight away. Alright, anyway, I'm going down here. Woo! Woo! Okay. We're doing well. We're doing very well. I'm just parkouring. You're saying this is the intended way. Lol. But, I did it. Alright, let's see how things go, hey? Who do I want to fight him with? I mean, he'll probably kill me in this tiny little arena. So I don't think he's the right move. I'm gonna have... I will craft a hefty fire pot. How about that? I'll throw a hefty fire pot at him. Okay, cool. And then, who do I want to actually fight him with? What do we want? I could see our Soldier of Godric goes against him. Alright, done. Soldier of God. Alright, Ricky boy, do your thing. This is not his, strongest matchup, I will be honest. Alright, wake up. Alright, do your thing. Do your thing, buddy. Fuck him up. Okay, he's gonna be lasering. Alright, cool, they're all targeting good old Rick. Alright, Rick's knocked him down. Alright, fuck him up, Rick. I mean, he hitting the ankles, which ain't great. He'd be doing a lot more damage if he wasn't hitting the ankles. Might need a follow-up summon after Rick. Who else do we want? How about the elemental group? How about that? They might have a little bit more DPS with the group of them. We should probably be hitting someone large against this guy, right? Little guys aren't the way to go. Who is big and cool? Maybe a dragon. Maybe we will pit a dragon against him. Or fire giant. Flying dragon Agil. Borealis freezing fog. Radan. I mean, Renala would probably be able to do pretty well. Ooh, I nearly died. Bonk. Alright. Plassy? Yeah, that's actually who I was looking for. Oofed. Oh, nice. He dropped him. Alright, maybe we can have a look at Plassy. Alright, what's my Plassy on? Is he on 10? Wait, where's my Plassy? Not there. Up one. Plassy, where are you? Or I could do like Rykard. Can anybody see Placidusax? Because I can't. Do I not have him? Oh, hang on. Oh, he's only +5. Oh no, do I have a +10 variant? I do not. Oh, he's probably gonna struggle. I can give him a whelp up. How's Rick doing? Rick ain't doing great. So look, let's give Placidusax a little go. But on +5, he's probably not gonna do all that well, unfortunately. Oh man, that's crazy range. Alright, go for it, big boy. Fuck him up, fam. He does lightning attacks. They do okay, but he's not taking a tremendous amount of damage. Actually, are you locked into doing that attack, or do you do it? Plus he works, right? There are infinitely respawning blood roses in Fort Height. Okay, so if I make a blood roses, you can always get it. I kind of feel like Plasty might be broken. Does anybody confirm that Plasty works? I definitely did in the past, but... Oh man, he getting fucking shredded. Alright, let's give... What level is she on? Yeah, let's give Renala a go. Oh, you're gonna do bad things. Alright, Renala. Yeah, it could just be tripping out on the arena for sure. Alright. Do it, Renala. Bonk. Ooh, good damage. Good damage. Alright, who else we got? I mean, I can try the elemental summons. See how they go. They're pretty cool, so... Oof, she's knocked down. She managed to dodge a lot of that damage though, which is good. But I would say she is struggling to deal damage. Yep, nice. Love to see it. What's that going to do? Oh, that is pretty good. That is pretty good damage. Do it again. Ah, she didn't get them all off. Yeah, but there we go. That's what we like to see. She's doing the right move now. Damn, it does a lot. Ouch. Kinda didn't realize that was coming to me. I'll tell you what, he's a wall. He's absolutely a wall. No luck with that at this point. It is a technical issue. Radahn? Alright. What's Radahn on? Which Radahn? Promise Consort or Star Scourge? I got a plus 10. Let's give Star Scourge a go. Go for it, son. Alright, he glitching. He's not happy. Uh-oh. Maybe I can... Oh, shit. Oofed. Oofed. Alright, Radahn, what you doing? I think he's stuck. I might have fucked up. As you said, he's on Wander, so me moving is not going to help him. He is just stuck. I'm going to have to unsummon him and resummon him. It's a huge shame. Alright, go for it. Unstuckify yourself. Alright, let's see how it goes. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Oh shit, that is really good damage. You weren't lying. He's pretty good. Radahn probably hit himself off the cliff. Yeah, I know, right? Do you have the Scorpion Lady? Yes, I do. But her biggest effects are things that won't affect this golem, right? So, probably not going to be very good. I wonder if Radahn will be fixed on Wonder with Meteor, now that I think about it. I don't see Wanda fixing it. I think I did try it as well, though, because I was like, maybe there's something weird there, but it didn't fix it, so no. With these new Wonder summons, maybe an item to teleport the summon back to the player. Oh. That's actually not a bad idea. I think I may be able to do that too. Look at teleporting Wonder summons to player. Yep, I can have a look at that. Just think about it, if he follows, the moment he yeets himself, he goes way out of follow distance. Yeah. Yep. Alright, how are we doing? We're getting there. Ouch. Alright, let's hope I have something useful on. I do not have anything useful on. Great. Alright, let's hope they're not firing at me, huh? Wait. Oh, Radahn's left. Oh, I hadn't realised. Well, left the oven on. We now have a problem because I've used all my health. So now we need to do non-health consuming summons. Baleful Shadow might kill him too fast. But sure, we'll give Ordovis a go. Hang on, do I have Devonia? Devonia would be a much better option. I think that's a no. I think I don't have Devonia. Alright, let's go Crucible Knight, old Boise boy. Alright, I'll get him a little bit closer first. Okay. Go for it, bud. Alright, do the thing, buddy. Time for the Ancestral Followers. I don't think I have them leveled up because I just never knew they'd be that good. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta stay closer for you. Oofed. You're getting slammed. Okay, but we've dropped him to there. If only I had a furnace pot, I'd be ready to catch. But we've got to get him 10% more. Oh, and I'm all out, so I can summon like one more guy. Okay, who else? We can do like... Alright, fine. If no one else can get him there, we're going to do Baleful Shadow. Be cool if he went in and actually attacked instead of standing there doing fuck all. What are you doing? Why aren't you fighting? Okay, there we go. He's in. Alright, do more. Do more of that. That's all. He does a lot of damage. Anybody else notice that? He does a lot of damage. Okay, get back in there. Keep going. Quit standing around. I know, right? Okay. Let me be ready. With my hefty furnace pot. Oh, we're there. Alright. Alright, go. Yeet. Ta-da! Whee! Alright. Let's go and have a look at using him. So, first thing to do is obviously to go and level him up. And I'll probably just take him to 10 and we'll go test him against some strong guys. He's judging his power before attacking. Yes, I shouldn't have rushed him. He had a process. He's the one fighting, not me. I need to shut the fuck up. All right, so make him fight Melania. I think I've beaten Melania in this file, unfortunately. I think for balance testing, All right, now where the fuck are you? Okay, so you are apparently not a tier 5. You're apparently not a tier 5. So that tells me that you are a tier 4. Guys? He's still not here. Hang on. Inventory for new items. He's not here. Let's go and have a look at my sort inventory. Alright, something might be bugged. Actually, yeah, I wanted... oh, that's that, and then we probably want the half health. Alright, sort chest. That. Oh, you're right there. The fact that you're there tells me that I did have one of these the whole time. Stupid game. Cannot retrieve item. Inventory is full. Blah de blah de blah. I know. I knew I had him all along. Where the hell is he? Alright guys, I need you to keep your eyes out. You're looking for this icon. If you spot it, tell me. Apparently I'm blind. And I cannot see it at all. Alright, we keep going then. He's straight up not here. Okay, fair enough. You'll agree, right? He's not there. Okay, could be an issue with my inventory being full. Okay, it was an issue with my inventory being full. Now let's check where he is. Yes, he's down in tier 5. All right, cool. Everything's working fine. Sorry, I forgot about an issue that I have in this save file because it's one where I use cheat engine and I just load in everything that I need. I've filled my inventory to its limit, so sometimes I don't get shit. So yeah. Okay, cool. We're back in business. Let's go and take him to level 10. Now, a fun thing with... Did I... Wait, I didn't equip him? Oh, I didn't equip him. I just looked at him. Lol. A fun thing with old mate Laser Guardian Golem. Okay. So, he's fairly expensive. He's a tier 5. We level him up. When we take him to 10, you'll see his cost increases because he goes to having a little something something extra. So yeah, fuck it, we'll just go that straight away. All right, cool. Now I'm 99% sure I've beaten Melania in this. But I may have been smart and always not defeated her. Always gotten to the point of beating her and then left, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. She gone. She gone. Okay, who else is someone strong that we could have him fight? Great Worm Theodorix? I don't know what his like magic resistance is, so it may not be the best showcase, but we can give it a go, I guess. New game plus charge. Could respawn. Oh shit, is that something I can do? I can just respawn bosses with cheat engine? Because I really want to make that a feature in the game. Like, I really want to do that. I want to make that a thing that you can do. Alright. Go, my pretties. So, on level 10, so all the way up to level 10, you've just got Laser Golem. But on level 10, we also throw in the one that shoots the magic arrows as well. And yeah, wow, what we can see here is these guys are genuinely fucking insane. Like, hot damn. I figured out how to do that at one point, so I'm sure you can get it working well. Yeah. I want it to be like, maybe in a shop, you can spend an item like a remembrance item to respawn remembrance bosses. Yeah, that's kinda what I want. I think that would be cool. Yeah, fuck him up, boys. The arrows do so much damage, and then the lasers do so much damage. Oh, it's so good. Yep. Yes, earning these is definitely a bit of a new game plus thingy. Did I make multiple of you? I did. I mean... Oh wait, these won't work. Oh well. Get fucking wrecked, scrub. Yeah, so as you can see... Ouch. Wait, you guys hurt me? Or did I step in the lava? I think I might have stepped in the lava. Yeah. But yeah, these guys are crazy. But yeah, the cost to summon... Yeah, poor Theo. Yeah, 1500 HP and 345 FP. So, yeah, you need a lot of stats to be able to pull that off. Now, these guys I think they are on follow, so I think at some point they will, well, I mean, they're gonna teleport away from me now anyway. Alright, what else do we want to check out? Do we want to see Melania? What's a strong enemy to pit Melania against? I mean, it's probably DLC, right? But I do think that Melania would just be fucking insane, honestly. Where is she? Here. Rot Goddess plus 10. Oh yeah, I've got that summon that's like 3 Melanias, don't I? We got Sisters of Rot, who are hyper aggressive, and 3 Melanias. uh, what's something that we could have them fight here? Furnace versus Melania. Sure. I actually don't think she wins that fight, in all honesty. I'm pretty sure she loses that fight. Have I killed this one? Nope. Alright. 3 Melanias against 1 Furnace Golem. What do we have? And then we'll probably wrap up the stream. I reckon Melanias lose this fight, in all honesty. Although there's one more thing we could test instead. This is 3 Melanias. Have they reduced the range of that? I feel like they reduced the range of that. I feel like it used to go far further. Oofed. Oh, they've unsummoned. I must have went through a bad area. Okay, we'll try again when I get a moment. Okay. Okay, cool. And then I need to like sort of stay nearby. Yes, so to get 3 Melanias, you will genuinely need 3 Melanias. I believe you need a plus 10. Ooh, they cancelled. They cancelled. Wow, okay. Also, is he, I mean, wow, I was wrong. Yeah. I don't know why I was underestimating the power of 3 Melanias. That was pretty stupid, really. You need 1 plus 10, you need 1 plus 5, and 1 plus 4 Melanias in order to make 3 Melanias. So you'll need to like either play multiple times or duplicate the remembrance 3 times in order to get 3 Melanias. I mean, man, he stays down a long time. He gives you a very long amount of time to get that kill. I had not realized. I'm always too panicked sprinting straight for it. I didn't realize that it gives you like an age to sort it out. Cancelled again. Oofed. I mean, they're doing very good damage. They're going to cancel this. They cancel it every time. Their attacks are so frequent. Wow, okay. The other one that I was going to... Oh, he actually is doing it this time. Do I have them, though? I might not actually have it. There's another summon, which is... Guardians of the Lord of Ashes, but I think I don't have it. Letter and Coasts of Rot. Oh no, there it is. Alright, I could give that a go. Alright, what I might do is just to compare how that goes versus the Guardians of the Lord of Ashes. Because like they're still on full health, right? So they're winning that fight absolutely no problem whatsoever. Melania plus 10, Millennium plus 5. Oh, and the Hand of Melania weapon at plus 10. Lol. Yeah, they're crazy. But they are like insanely expensive to cast, right? So you're not getting them for a long time. But the other one that I wanted to test, so that was a clear win for them. I want to see what Guardians of the Lord of Ashes would do. This is theoretically meant to be the strongest summon in the game. It costs slightly more than these, but I honestly don't know that it is stronger than the Melanias. So I just want to test it, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Alright, let's give this a go. Okay. Alright, I see what you're saying, Carrot. I see Starscourge Radahn, Promise Consort Radahn just standing there. What the hell? I swear he wasn't doing that before. When I went and tested him, he was working. Oh wow. What? Okay. I need to make a note to fix Promise Consort Radahn. Huh. Okay, now he's walking. Is he gonna activate now? Okay, maybe now he's activating. Alright, well now he's a go, so Alright, not entirely sure, but the DPS of this group, as you can see, is quite a bit more. I think it's resistant to the death effect when he's down, which is interesting. Um, huh. Yeah, the death effect doesn't work while he's down. It's not until he gets back up does it activate again, and that's when the real DPS is. So, he's aura farming. And they are also able to cancel the jump, which is great. Nice, but we don't want him down, basically. What happens to NPCs if he grabs them? He does grab them. He will pick them up and throw them in his furnace. Alright, he's going down again. So, yes, I think it is also clear that they can easily win as well. I need to make a note to look into Radahn. Look, he does get going. Radahn standing around at start of fight. So, there may be something that I need to do there.
You meant
Oh, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, it only works on player character NPCs, so nothing will happen. Nothing will happen to anyone who's not a player character NPC. Radahn doing it. Radahn, it does work. I haven't seen him successfully do it twice, so I haven't seen if Radahn's like grab. I've seen him do it once and put the effect on the summon, but I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him out do a kill with it. I don't know if he can, but it honestly may be possible. Alright, so they've got that as well. So, yeah, cool. And I mean, their health is pretty good. So, yes, that summon definitely worth its spot at the very top as well. So, yeah, that's, lol. That's them. That's the, like, Omega tier summons on this, where they're doing a lot more damage than they normally would. It is worth noting. But also taking more damage than they normally would. So, yeah. All right, let's call it there. Look, we got three people. Apparently, the reason I couldn't do raids was because I was under 30 days as a new account. You need to be over 30 days, otherwise there's like a block. So I could have a look to see if I can do a raid. Let's see if I just go to Twitch. And we could see if I can actually do my first raid. Create a dashboard. Well, I think that's where I remember last time I saw like a raid button. Yeah, I need to like should theoretically kill with just one stack. Players live through one if they have the Great Rune. No, the first one assigns a special effect. And then the second grab kills you, even if you don't have the Great Rune. The Great Rune just dismisses the effect. Stream Manager is what I want, I think. And then I saw it last time, but now it's been so long. But there was like a raid helper. Raid channel. Yeah, okay, and then it does, and then it pops these up. So I can just try clicking on one of these. Where's the views? 8 views. Day 3. Might have remembered that wrong. To be fair, I only killed him the once and the DLC came out. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, shall we see if a raid works? We got a few here that are in the similar realm to me. Someone who seems to be doing a lot. TFT. Nope, not that one. Deathless, Rando, all bosses. There's one of these guys with 10 viewers. Sure, let's just do this one. I was gonna do a Alright, what happens? Does that work? I don't know if that worked. Oh, it's Japanese.
I was gonna say, I think that's Japanese, so I
Yeah.
don't think you want that
So I
one.
don't think I want that one.
You clicked the wrong button. Maybe you just
Yeah.
unticked both.
Yeah. Nah, I'll figure it out another day. I'll look into it for next time. But yes, I should be able to finally do raids now. But maybe we'll try for when we've got just a few more viewers. 2 people is a bit like right? So I might just leave it for now. I still got to figure that out. But I do need to actually figure it out. Before it was just a 30-day thing. Now I need to figure out how to actually do it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out again, guys. Really appreciate it. We'll wrap up here, and I'll be back on next week sometime. I think maybe over the weekend. We will see. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day, night, whatever time it